Kool TV proudly presents Kentucky High School football as the Kool Hit Sports Network brings you coverage of the East Carter Raiders live from Grayson, Kentucky. Now let's head to the field for Countdown to Kickoff and East Carter Raiders football live on Kool TV.
Cooler temperatures, downtown Grayson, Kentucky, East Carter football. It's all recipes for playoff football here in week one of the Kentucky High School football playoffs. Tonight, East Carter welcomes in the Bourbon County Colonels from down towards the Paris area. Just about an hour and a half drive down 64 from here. So, Spencer Hudson, Jeff Irwin to my left, and his wife Rachel tonight on the camera. Jeff, we had a very late night last night at KCU. We crowned two EKC champions in the East Carter 8th grade team and West Carter 7th grade team. But the varsity teams have, I wouldn't say tall task, but have a full agenda tonight trying to take care of their round one opponents.
Yeah, it's a great night for football, a little bit of chill in the air and everything else, and now we're into the win or go home phase of the season.
Of course, both teams are down in the field warming up. There's games going on across the Commonwealth as Ringop will make a trip down to Mason County. West Carter on the road down to Lexington Catholic, a score that Raider fans need to pay attention to, because if Lexington Catholic's able to win, which they're heavily favored, they're probably we're going to go there next week. And so
take the trip down to 64 and head down there in Lexington.
So while teams and officials get everything sorted out, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk to Coach Tim Champlin here on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Back out here on Kool TV. Still 21 minutes left in the pregame on the scoreboard clock over to our far left. I caught up with Coach Tim Champlin prior to tonight's matchup, and here's what he had to say.
Here with Coach Tim Champlin. Coach, here we are again, another home playoff game here in Grayson. Mathematically improbable. Last home game for these seniors. What's your message to your team?
My message is that we've hosted 8 of these in school history. This will be the 9th one, and so it's a privilege and it's an honor to be able to host a home playoff game, and these seniors and this football team has earned that right to do that, and that's a great privilege, and they've got to understand that. You know, there's less than half the teams in the state of Kentucky are hosting a home playoff game. You know, you got those 5+ team districts where teams didn't make it, and then everybody else split down the middle to get a home and 2 go on the road. So we're lucky enough to play at home and get to enjoy it, and so that's what we're going to do. We're going to embrace it. It's going to be the last time these seniors, mathematically and probably in all likelihood, that they're going to run out onto the field at Steve Womack Field in front of their home fans. And so, play fast, play physical, have fun, enjoy it, soak it up, and see what happens at the end.
Bourbon County 1-9 really doesn't tell the story about this team, though. They've got some guys that could potentially cause you problems. How have you practiced this week to get your team ready?
Yeah, they've got some speed in places that we don't, and so it's defensively, it's going to be keeping everything in front of you. Don't let anything get behind you. I feel like their quarterback throws a decent ball, throws a good deep ball, and they've got kids that can run by you. So we've got to do a really good job of keeping them in front of us. And then, on the run game, keeping everything inside, boxed up, bottled up, and don't let them get any running lanes. Offensively, the one thing I think we've got is size, and so we've got to use that. We got to run right at them and be physical. And I think if we can do those things, we'll give ourselves a chance at the end of the game.
So, you talked about the injuries you had last week. You had a lot of younger Raiders, inexperienced Raiders step in, play pretty good down at Martin County, who is 8-2 on the year. How's the injuries this week, and are some of those same names going to be on the field tonight?
We got some of the guys back, and the ones we got back, we're trying to hold them, to one side of the ball or the other. We're not fully releasing them, and see how the game goes and how it plays out. But we're going to still see some of those younger names that we saw last week. They're going to get in, and one good thing about it was we were able to build some depth with that. So those guys have played now. They know what it's like being on the field on Friday night, and now it's get them some more experience and use them to get those other guys off and give them a break and try to stay fresh in the fourth quarter.
Coach Tim Chample will talk to you after tonight's game.
Thanks, and as always, go Raiders.
East Carter's made their way to the locker room over to the left. Bourbon County continues to warm up over to our right. Officials standing right at midfield. Berea is going to go to Raceland tonight. Fairview is going to take a trip down to Lexington and take on Lexington-Sayre. Pape'sville is going to go to Middlesboro. Pineville is at Pikeville. East Ridge is at Prestonsburg. Floyd Central is at Shelby Valley.
Pleasurable as possible here on this Friday night.
Knott County Central's at Betsy Lane. Pike County Central's at Martin County. Bath County is going to make the trip to Lloyd Memorial. Of course, Bourbon County is here in Grayson. Clay County is going to make the trip to Lawrence County. Knox Central at Belfry. Pendleton County at Russell. The Comets of West Carter are down to Lexington Catholic. Boyd County makes a trip to Covington Catholic up in northern Kentucky. Grant County is going to make a trip to Johnson Central. Graham's over at Mason County, and Ashland's at home hosting Harrison County. So
very big thank you to Mingy.
You hate to use the phrase chalk. There's a lot of chalk games, and rightfully so. And a lot of people don't like these first-round matchups. But I tell you what it does, not necessarily physically, but financially, it helps the home team, Jeff, because you still get to keep the gate money.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's a good experience. For these seniors, it's going to be their last, probable last game of the season.
Well, last home game.
Last home game of the season, yeah. Get that on there. And, it's a great time for them to get out there, get one more game out here, here on top of, here at East Carter High School. And, it's something special for them.
As teams get last-minute instructions from their coaching staff, Bourbon County in white jerseys, maroon tops with gold helmets with a maroon stripe down the bottom, right down the middle. And it looks like maroon and white stripes down the side of their pants. And we've seen a lot of teams do this. They won't go back to the locker room. It's a long walk back to the high school, so they're just going to go over here in the right corner of the end zone. So we'll take another break. We'll be back on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting healthcare for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beautyrest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Welcome back to the Joker Lawn Care booth. Hi, atop Steve Womack Field here in downtown Grayson, Kentucky. Man, it's getting chilly these days, although I still do have peppers and tomatoes growing in my backyard. We will take you down to the field for tonight's pregame festivities.
East Carter High School for this first round playoff matchup featuring Colonels of Bourbon County and your East Carter Raiders. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please stand to your feet and remove your hats. Direct your attention for the presentation of colors. Presenting the colors for this evening's event is our very own East Carter High School Junior Reserves Officers Training Corps, under the supervision of Major Jennifer Stacy and Sergeant First Class David Morris. At right guard is Cadet Sergeant First Class Jolene Rowe. At left guard is Cadet Private Keaton Stevens. Presenting the state flag of Kentucky is Cadet Captain Jerome Stevens. And carrying the colors of our great nation is Cadet Sergeant First Class Sierra Stevens. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please remain standing until the colors have been retired, following the performance of both our national anthem and My Old Kentucky Home. Both will be presented to you tonight by the East Carter High School Band under the direction of Logan Skidmore. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may be seated.
That will conclude tonight's pregame festivities. We'll take one more break. When we come back, we'll play a little football, playoff style, here in Grayson on Kool TV.
At Papa John's, get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Hand stretch, mouth watering, get that ooey gooey cheese. 8 extra large slices, hold it and fold it. It's an extra large, bigger is better, more for your money New York style pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Papa John's.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mall Boulevard in Grayson.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Welcome back to the Joker Lawn Care booth, high atop Steve Womack Field. Now let's look at tonight's officiating crew. Brought to you by Tri-State Ophthalmology for complete eye care, including surgical and medical management of eye disease. See the doctors at Tri-State Ophthalmology.
Yeah, we got our officials there tonight. Joey Shipman, Charlie Colston, Steve Tarantino, love his movies, Kyle Rollman, and Tony G. Grizovic.
I didn't know that you had that up there in the corner. I was looking at your screen, and I was like,
that's tiny, but
Jeff, you're always making things a lot better. I don't know why you do that, but I'm spoiled up here. As the captains for East Carter made their way on the field, Coach Tim Champlin, that's number 22, Garrett Blue, number 42, Wyland Ruffin, number 59, Braden Flatt, and number 61, Alan Cooper. A lot of, and I was handed the depth chart here, Jeff, and a lot of, and I will say this, Cooper obviously is playing tonight, not on the defensive side, though. They're just going to hold him for the offensive side. I think that's important to note. A dominating defensive lineman. Probably the best defensive lineman in northeastern Kentucky this year. Very dominant, and nobody could really block him. So, Ryland Fowle broke his hand last week against Martin County in a club on his right hand. So, look at the starting lineup. You got Johnson starting at quarterback. Garrett Blue, Landon Yoke, Caleb Hall, Preston Wall, Waylon Ruffin, Hunter Keys, Ethan Huffman, Christian Maddox, Jonathan Wells, and Alan Cooper. That is your starting lineup for your offense.
Let's take a look at a couple stats that's on here right now. We'll start off with the quarterbacks, as you were mentioning on there. And we're going to see two different teams here tonight. Of course, Quentin Johnson, 53 of 100, so 53%. That's I can do that kind of math on there. Hitting up 678 yards in on the season, 7 touchdowns with 2 interceptions.
Well, he's got 3 interceptions. Threw 1 against Russell and threw 2 last week. Had to get that out there, but still a great season. You only throw 3 interceptions all regular season. You've had a pretty good year.
Oh, absolutely. And then you take a look at Malachi Rene. I'm kind of bringing out my French on that one on there, but he's 114 out of 205 with 1,516 yards on the season, 14 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. But here's where you see the other side of the coin on here now, and that's going to be with the running backs. And, of course, got the man, the beast on there, Landon Yoke. 187 attempts on the season, 1,235 yards, 14 TDs. And then, of course, he's the leading rusher. That's not the quarterback for Bourbon County, and that's Jacob Etzel. 32 attempts on the season, 225 yards, and 1 touchdown.
The keys are simple for East Carter. Establish the line of scrimmage. A successful night for Coach Tim Champlin and his staff is maybe no passing attempts. But you kind of want to because you really are – you're not really paying attention to it. But in the back of your mind, you're peeking at that West Carter score. And we had somebody in the comments say that we didn't know if that was West Carter and East Carter's first time in the playoffs. Barring a small miracle, you're not going to have to worry about that anyways. Lexington Catholic is very good. You look at their record, 4-6, you think, oh, my goodness, they're way down. Some of their losses came to teams like Fort Thomas Highlands, who they were tied with in the fourth quarter. They played the gauntlet schedule and then just blasted everybody in their district in 3A, including Lloyd Memorial, who Russell will most likely play next week. So I know that there's a lot of people watching, not able to make it tonight. Go ahead, and unless there's miracles that happen, we've seen them before. Winner of this game is going to Lexington Catholic. That's just how it is. And trust me, I would love to see West Carter win. We'll be back out here next week.
Absolutely.
The game would be here if West Carter was able to pull off the upset. That would be fantastic. I just don't see it. Lexington Catholic is just a different level of football.
It looks like East Carter won the toss, deferred to the second half, so Bourbon County will be receiving the football here to start off the game here.
So there's two scores I'm interested in seeing: the West Carter score and Greenup at Mason. I think that's a really underrated game down there. You look, they do have a common opponent on the season, Boyd County. Boyd County beat Mason County 3-0 early in the year. Greenup beat Boyd County in Greenup. So
Friday night here at Raider Stadium. Let's meet your East Carter
As we see the Raiders taking to the field. And one thing that you'll definitely notice on the field there tonight, really not a whole lot of personnel on the opposite side of the field there for Bourbon County. I think
21.
21. They bringing in not a full offense and defense on there. Of course, they're playing Ironman football, which most teams do.
a lot. You're asking a bunch of kids to play both sides of the ball. So I think it's important for East Carter to establish the line of scrimmage, like I said. And anytime you don't have to throw the ball means you're not in a third and medium or long situation. I think a very busy man tonight is Landon Yoke, and you want to try to take care of this game, put it out of breach early, and just kind of move on. So,
and while they're taking the field, we'll just
let me say this because I feel like that's a little harsh. East Carter in their history has definitely been on the other end of these games.
Oh, absolutely.
And Bourbon County's just having one of those years, and it's just, East Carter's had those years. Ashland's had those years. Russell's had those years. You just have those years sometimes, and I think it's important to note, Bourbon County has state championships in football. I believe 97, they won the state title down at Louisville Cardinal Stadium. So last time I saw Bourbon County on the field, their coach was named David Jones, and they were taking on the Ashland Tomcats in downtown Paris.
So we're getting to you now, and let's get to your time and temperature here.
That's all you, buddy. I ain't even got the Apple Watch. It's cold. How about that?
Well, that's brought to you by the Big Sandy Superstore of the Tri-States there. According to the Samsung Watch and also on my computer, 53 degrees, and it is now 7:30 in the p.m.
And the kickoff brought to you by the Ashland YMCA, which is now open 24 hours a day. I think it's important to note, the coldest game I've ever called on top of the press box, 23 degrees for the semi-state championship game versus Belfry. Burton has this ball teed up, approaches it, and it's a good kick off to the right. We get flags. There's going to be an offside penalty against East Carter. Why blow it dead? Just let them return it or let it go out of bounds and add 5 yards to it.
Maybe just a safety issue. They don't want anybody getting hurt.
Well, I'm not blaming the officials. I know that's probably the rule. I just don't understand.
That's the procedure that they have to go through and complete is that they go there and just say, well, it's, we don't want anybody to get hurt on there.
Burton once again has got this ball teed up 5 yards
And
behind
this
the
kickoff.
original kick. Yeah, this
I was going to
kickoff.
say, and this kickoff brought to you by the YMCA.
Burton has this one teed up at his own 35-yard line. He approaches this one, and it's a very low swib kick. It's still loose. Bourbon County still could not pick it up, but they finally do at their own 30-yard line and get a decent return. They'll have pretty good field position. They'll start on their own 40-yard line. First drive of the night.
Kick return on the 41-yard line. Colonel's first down.
So as we've seen on the stats earlier on, this is going to be a passing pretty much versus a rushing offenses here tonight. Of course, East Carter has been doing pretty good on the defensive end as far as pass defense go as well.
Rennie hands it off out of split back formation to his running back, and he's going to get probably a couple of yards. He'll take the ball out to the 44-yard line.
44-yard line, gain of about 3 on the play. Brings up second down.
Carr in the backfield with him. Now they're going to change the formation. They get to play from the sideline. Really taking their time here. They're going to give him 3, 2nd and 7. Rennie will be in the shotgun. He's got trips out to his right and a receiver split out to his left. East Carter in that traditional, it's basically a 4-4, but just spread out a little bit further. Rennie drops the throw. It's a swing pass out to the running back in the flat. And he may lose a yard. Now they're going to give him the line of scrimmage, maybe an extra yard after he fought. East Carter was in really good position there. They'll give him a yard. He'll take him to the 45 and bring up 3rd and long for Bourbon County.
About 2 on the play out to the 46-yard line. Bring up 3rd down.
Man, the concession stand's making the job a little harder tonight.
I know.
We're getting some whiffs of ribeye steaks, hamburgers, hot dogs, and I think I smelled pizza earlier.
I'll tell you, food smells tend to follow me around. Where I work up at Marshall every now and then. I pass that Heiner's Bimbo factory up there.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Fresh bread all day long.
Rennie sets up. It's a jailbreak screen, and the East Carter Raiders got him. He'll get a yard. He'll bring up 4th and long. Beeson in there on the tackle.
Short gain on the play brings up 4th down.
Punting situation, you would think, for Bourbon County. East Carter's going to send a returner back deep. The quarterback also the punter, so you kind of got to pay attention to that. Back deep to receive for East Carter, Caleb Hall. He's standing in his own 25-yard line. Still waiting on the snap. It's going to be close to a delay game. Snap is away. It's not a good one. The punt, not a good punt. It's a low line drive. Just get away from it if you're East Carter. You'll hit at the Raider 36-yard line and die. I mean, I'm telling you, that thing died.
Hit the ground and just got stuck.
Well, the temperatures. There's not as much air in the ball, and it doesn't travel as far. Everything's a little bit harder. You've had a good season when it hurts to put your helmet on, because the padding inside your helmet's almost frozen.
And that defensive stop brought to you by Guardian Roofing. See them for all your roofing needs. Definitely needed them a little bit back with some storm damage and everything. But wintertime's coming right around the corner, and give them a call.
Johnson in the gun with Landon Yoke back there. Handoff goes to Yoke off to the right. And he might get a yard or 2, and that's it. Good job by that Bourbon County front 7.
Yoke on the carry. Short gain on the play brings up 2nd down and 8.
Of course, all season long, first downs are brought to you by Papa John's of Grayson and Flatwoods. Locally owned and globally known.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. And it doesn't seem like it, but 3 minutes have already clicked off this clock pretty quickly.
Yeah. Well, Bourbon County took the play clock all the way down as far as they could, just about on every offensive snap they had it. Johnson will be in the gun here. Now he flips Landon Yoke over to his left side. Twin wideouts to his right, one to his left. Handoff goes to Yoke. Yoke tiptoeing. And they might give him 2 or 3, maybe a yard.
41-yard line.
Yeah, he's at the 41. It'll bring up 3rd and medium.
Stretched out for that extra yard there right at the end before he went down.
So East Carter coming out a little flat here, Jeff. They not playing with the energy that Coach Tim Champlin was hoping for. Start out here. Let's see what they can do on this 3rd and medium. They'll have it at their own 41-yard line. Twin wideouts to Johnson's left, and the receiver to his right. Beeson in the backfield, a legal receiver. Handoff goes to Yoke, straight up the middle. Yoke breaking tackles, dragging Colonels for a first down.
Yoke on the carry for the Raiders up to the 48.
First down brought to you by Papa John's Pizza, Grayson and Flatwood.
First down, Raiders.
I've had people ask me if I was going to say that after every first down, and I'm just, you just can't. You just can't do it because it's just.
Especially with the season that they've had, it's like
You
first
just
down,
can't
first
do it.
down, first down, first down.
That's why I usually will say it one time, and here and there I'll say it, and we love Papa John's, but maybe not after every first down because you might get 4 or 5 first downs in one drive. Johnson's in the gun, Yoke in the backfield. And off goes to Yoke again. Yoke's got a lot of room this time. Has another Raider first down into Colonel territory, down to the 38-yard line.
38-yard line. First down, Raiders.
We're going to get whistles and looks like a Colonel is shaking up while they tend to him. We'll take a break. We'll be back on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Back out here on Kool TV, high atop Joker Lawn Care broadcast booth. Has a crisp air with a whiff of burning wood. Or maybe leaves. I'm not sure, Jeff.
They got a campfire over there on the side trying to keep warm here.
Johnson setting up deep. He's going to throw this one right down the middle of the field looking for Beeson. Just overthrew him. Linebacker ran step for step with Beeson. It falls down incomplete, brings up second and 10.
Incomplete, brings up second and 10.
And I think East Carter's going to have to do that a little bit. I think an ideal situation, they don't have to pass at all. But I think you're going to have to because you don't want to go into next week's game if you win tonight and be just, rusty.
Yeah.
If you look over here to our left, though, Jeff, there's still bugs in the light, so it's not real cold.
But a clear night tonight.
You ain't kidding, buddy.
So that temperature may be dropping like it's all state trooper out there.
Second and 10 for East Carter. Fakes the handoff, slant across the middle. It's caught, and it may be an East Carter touchdown. That's Caleb Hall. They won't get him. Touchdown, East Carter.
Pass complete. Number 21, Caleb Hall. First line home care. Touchdown, Raiders.
Of course, all touchdowns this season are brought to you by Malone Funeral Home.
As we see that again here on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay.
Yeah, it's an RPO slant. You fake the handoff, you keep it here, and just hit Hall right in the middle of the field and kind of caught the outside linebacker / corner on his back of his heels, and it was off to the races from there. Bush in to kick the extra point, Burton to hold. Snap is down, kick is away, and it is no good. Off to the right. 6-0 East Carter lead. We'll be back on Kool TV.
Financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945. Equal housing lender. Other restrictions may apply.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Back out here on Kool TV. 6-0, East Carter leads. 6:53 left in the first quarter. But you can just faintly see your breath. Like I said, the coldest game ever called here at the start of the game, Jeff. It was a couple days after, I believe the day after Thanksgiving, 23 degrees high atop Steve Womack Field. Burton set to kick this one off. His own 40-yard line. This one's going to be kicked right down the dead middle of the field. And the returner fields it just inside his own 15. And it's going to be a good return. He'll take the ball up across the 35. That's where Bourbon County will start drive number 2 of the night, trailing 6-0.
First down, Colonel.
Of course, you can see the scores down at the bottom of the screen. I don't believe Ashland starts until 8 o'clock. But trying to get scores from around the area.
Raceland's already scored up on top of, it was Abrea, 6-0 on there.
Yeah, Lawrence County is the toughest score in Eastern Kentucky to get. You just never know. So if anybody sees that, jump in the group or jump in the comment. Rennie drops the throw, swings it out to his left, and he's got a receiver who's got a lot of room, breaking tackles into Raider territory down to the 45-yard line.
Pass complete to number 1. Ezel down to the 45-yard line. First down, Bourbon County.
And we got a Raider down right at the 40-yard line.
Way back behind the play. So the injury bug has bitten both teams here early. They're trying to get scores from around the state.
Well, that was one thing that we talked about.
I just got an update from Graham County and Mason. Graham has it 4th and 2 on the Mason 7, first drive of the game for either team. So Graham drove right down the field on Mason County. And let me jump on, I still call it Twitter. People can make fun of me if they want to. I think
I do have an update with Lawrence County. It's Lawrence County 7, Clay County 7, and that's at the end of the first quarter.
Wow. Okay. Boy, I'll tell you what, that'd be something, wouldn't it?
Because all these first round games, usually you have a much higher seed taking on a lower seed, and if you can get a good close game on week 1 or playoff week 1, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I wonder what the Lexington Catholic West Carter score is. Let me see if I can find anything on that. Lexington Catholic leads West Carter 13-0 in the first quarter.
So not the start that Daniel Barker was wanting out there, as they're still tending to the down Raider.
Yeah, 13-0 right now, Lexington Catholic over West Carter. And I'm not sure, I can't get a number on the Hurt Raider. It looks like that may be, you hate to say the number and it not be right. Is that Caleb Hall that's down 21?
It's hard to tell. Of course, he's got 3 or 4 people right around him working on him.
So, see what they'll do here. You know what? We'll take a break. We'll be back on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenham, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beautyrest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
At Papa John's, get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Hand stretch, mouth watering, get that ooey gooey cheese. 8 extra large slices, hold it and fold it. It's an extra large, bigger is better, more for your money New York style pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Papa John's.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Back out here on Kool TV is they have brought the paramedics and the ambulance down here on the track as they're loading up an injured Raider who seemed to be talking and moving his hands quite a bit down the field, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, they are holding on to that helmet and
so
removing out the face mask and everything else on there. I believe we did confirm
it was Caleb Hall,
number 21,
who has a touchdown in this game. You can tell they're being extra careful down the field, and you hate to speculate on what type of injury this is.
But any kind of injury, you always want to make sure that you don't make anything worse by moving or.
Yeah, and you just never know, Jeff. And that's, it sometimes, we love watching football. We love coming out here and covering games. But sometimes, unfortunately, as physical a sport football is, it shows its ugly face sometimes. And unfortunately, it hasn't happened a lot. But when it does, it's really just it kind of reminds you how dangerous it is out there.
Yeah, because it's almost like at times almost an auto accident every single time that they're making contact out there.
Tell you, and I think when you watch these games on Kool TV or on ESPN or wherever you watch them, you really don't understand how strong some of these kids are and how hard they hit, because it almost looks like, where they've got helmets and shoulder pads. I'm telling you, and I played football my entire life, and sometimes when you're not ready for those hits or when you're diving and you take a shot to the head, but that is really, it's painful. So, of course, we'll get an update on the injured Raider here after the game as Coach Tim Champlin, as I see Mr. Hall down the field, and
keeping his helmet on, took off the face mask.
And hopefully this is just precautionary.
Right.
Because anytime you have a neck injury or a head injury, even if it's just slight, this is a precaution that they take, and hopefully that's the case here. As he's putting his hand up. So it looks like he's in good spirits anyways, Jeff, which is always great to see. And it looks like they actually have removed his face mask, which tells me a little bit more about the injury. This is probably a neck injury. Let's see what they're going to do here. The clock is stopped, obviously, at 6:41. And it looks like they're going to allow teams to warm up again.
3-minute reacclimation.
So they're going to add a 3-minute warm-up period. So teams are going to do some of their exercising and stretching drills for 3 minutes. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll bring you the remainder of the first half here in Grayson on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Back out here on Kool TV as Coach Tim Champlin directs his Raiders kind of stretch out. We'll hear a little bit. And so, Coach Tim Champlin, we talked to him last night at the EKC 8th grade championship game, and something that he mentioned to us, and he didn't have to mention to us, we already knew. They've had more injuries this year than in his other 9 years here at East Carter. And he said he didn't know why. He didn't understood it. It's just one of those things where, they're just going to have to, it's a next man up mentality, and losing a guy like Hall, who has already scored a touchdown tonight's game, losing foul last week, and now you're requiring guys who not necessarily have the varsity experience to come in and step up and make big plays.
Yeah, he did mention that last night. He was probably going to bring some of them in. Because where they did pretty decent job, last week, coming in, filling in those positions. But, yeah, anytime that injuries start plaguing in, it works mentally on you as well as physically. Because, you don't have the body and the experience and everything else that's out there. But yet also you're thinking, well, can we, how can we fill that spot in that position? And we're going to be weak in that spot. And they're always doubting themselves at that point in time.
So it looks like we're just about ready to get back going here. East Carter wins this game. They're going to go to Lexington Catholic next week as they've already put away West Carter in the first quarter.
I believe we said 20-0. You see it there on the YMCA ticker down there at the bottom.
Not surprising. Not surprising. Lexington Catholic is very, very good. And fortunately, it looks as of now, East Carter's going to go probably very short-handed. It is a 1st and 10 for Bourbon County. Rennie drops the throw, looking, steps up in the pocket under pressure, throws out here in the flat. He's got a receiver down inside the Raider 40. It is knocked out of bounds.
Pickup of about 7 or 8 on that one.
I believe, as I'm trying to switch my phone back and forth to try to get everything situated. I believe that was caught by
He's up 2nd down and 3.
number 14, Uten. Is that how you would pronounce that?
Uten.
That's what I would think.
Sounds like UFOs.
Okay.
The double O.
Right. So pick up a 7. Takes it inside the Raider 40. Bourbon County's in business. That's a quarterback design run the whole time, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Ready on the keeper.
Maybe a yard.
Short gain on the play.
Brings up 3rd down for Bourbon County. East Carter's thinking about next week. They better worry about this week as Bourbon County has taken it all the way down inside the Raider 40 here on their 2nd drive of the evening. Clock is running, just about to go on their 6 minutes here in quarter number 1. As the concession stand continues to kill us.
If anybody's down there watching, if you'd like to donate to the hungry.
Exactly. 4-man front here for East Carter. Looks like they're going to bring some pressure. Rennie under center for the first time. And it's quarterback draw. And let's see what they do. If they spawn it where the official has it here on the near side, he's got the 1st down.
On the keep.
And that's something that East Carter's been hurt with a couple of times this year. East Carter runs a 4-man front. They don't put a guy over the center, so you're requiring the center and 2 guards to kind of block backside. And there they just knew they needed a couple yards, and they picked it up fairly easily. I've always been a guy that likes to put somebody over the center, and I can play. I like 3-4 base. I think that's the best defense, but East Carter runs a 4-4 essentially. Rennie in a shotgun. It's a swing pass out to the left. He's got his receiver who's going to tightrope the sideline, breaking tackles. He's got a 1st down, or really close to a 1st down, where he went out of bounds. He should have it.
Pass complete. Number 1 Ezell, 1st down.
Ezell takes it inside the 25 to the 22-yard line.
So Bourbon County making some movements here.
Yeah, they are. Right down the field they go. East Carter saw one of their teammates get driven away in an ambulance, so you're trying to regroup here. Rennie drops the throw, jailbreak screen over the right side, breaking a tackle inside the 15.
It's complete. Here's a flag on the play.
And we're going to get a roughing the passer.
Personal foul roughing the passer against East Carter.
So it'll be an automatic 1st down. The penalty
be a 1st down.
Will take the ball from it's half distance to the goal. So they got him marked down at the 13, so it's right around the 7-yard line is where they'll take this one. So it'll be a 1st and goal here for Bourbon County, just abusing the edges. A different type of attack last week at Martin County. I know a lot of you didn't get to watch that game. Martin County just ran stretch the whole time. They just alternated sides. East Carter couldn't do anything about it. Essentially, this is the same attack. It just looks different. Shotgun formation. Handoff goes out of the split back formation. He may go in, and he will. Touchdown, Bourbon County.
Well, on the counting result of the play, touchdown, Bourbon County.
Bourbon County will have a chance to take the lead. Really good job there. Good drive by the Colonels, Jeff.
Yeah, we can see that touchdown run there on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Just a sweep out there, just had a little bit of a gap and was able to punch it in there for 6.
You're starting to see the injuries really hurt East Carter. Really hurt East Carter. Bourbon County's going to go for 2 here. Dropping the throw, and they're going to throw it out in the flat, and it's not going to make it. We're going to be tied at 6, 4:39 first quarter. We'll be back on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Back out here on Kool TV. Bourbon County has this ball teed up at their own 40-yard line. Back deep to receive for East Carter. Looks like that's Beeson and Ryland foul. East Carter's going to have to get back in the game, put their head back in this game, or Bourbon County is going to send them home tonight. The ball gets away from Ryland foul. It rolls all the way back to the 1-yard line. He'll field it. Head off to his left and dive forward to the 10-yard line. So East Carter will have terrible starting position. No fault of fouls at the ball. Man, it took an awkward bounce there, didn't it?
Yeah, well, and he's one-handed too.
Yeah, I understand that. But it was kind of like one of those ground balls in baseball. It looks like it's really never going to leave the ground until right before it gets in your glove and pops up and hits you.
Yeah, just a bad hop.
Bad hop, man. Bourbon County will take it. They have all the momentum. East Carter will have to answer on this drive. 4:33 first quarter. We're tied at 6. Johnson in the gun, heavy set with 2 tight ends off to Johnson's left and receiver split out to his right and left. Handoff goes to... that was Jeff.
Well, we appreciate that very much.
As Jeff Irwin's prayer was answered.
Yeah. And what's her name? We got to give Terry Huffine a big thank you there. Yeah, Thomas Burton's Mamaw called from Florida.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, well,
people, Jeff Irwin is a bad influence. You can't be saying stuff like that. Only 2-yard gain for Yoke on first down. He's going to try to make him pay this time. Man, Bourbon County's done a really good job of keeping Landon Yoke in that 7 to 8 yard box. They're not allowing him to kind of get outside or hit A and B gap. Let me tell you something. The people that run the concession stand here at East Carter are some of the best people in the world. And I've had the concession stand food down there several times, and a couple of times I deliberately drove through Grayson not to get food so I could eat it here for the concession stand.
Oh, absolutely.
3rd and about 3 for East Carter. Johnson's in the gun, Yoke in the backfield with him. Handoff goes to Yoke, pulling a guard, and it's going to be close. He'll cross the 20. And they're going to move the chains. He got it by just maybe a half a yard. It'll be a Papa John's first down for East Carter. Man, this place is dead right now.
Well, something like that will take the wind out of you there.
Oh, man. East Carter's going to have to, like I said, get their head back into the game. And I understand the circumstance, but you're going to have to do something a little different here and if you want to play next week. Johnson looking to throw, and he's got a receiver for short yardage. He's still driving, though. Good job out there. I believe that was Preston Wall over on the left side.
28, Preston Wall. Second down.
Looks like number 8, Nathan Williams, has checked in with that wide receiver position. My goodness.
Water.
Jeff Irwin.
Well, this is, like I said, you can't beat this place.
You can't.
If you hear some,
of course, this is the first year that Jeff Irwin has actually worked for East Carter. He was a comic for years and years. Handoff goes to Yoke. Yoke puts his foot in the ground and has stood up after just a couple-yard gain. Coach Tim Champlin ain't happy with somebody over here on the sideline.
Yoke out to the 27-yard line. Brings up third down.
It is very good, I will tell you that.
Well, you can't beat the price, that's for sure.
And delivery service on top of that.
My goodness, Jeff. I'm almost embarrassed. I'll be honest with you.
Now, what you should be embarrassed is what I did at West. I got the FFA at West Carter to make a steak dinner one time.
Oh, my goodness. Handoff goes to Yoke straight up the middle, puts his foot in the ground, runs over a Colonel. You'll have a first down. Brought to you by Papa John's of Grayson and Flatwood.
First down, Raider.
Speaking of Papa John's,
first down is brought to you.
I got a sneak peek at the basketball schedule. There's a reason. There's people, if you know why I said that, but I got a peek at the basketball schedule. Man, they might as well put a futon out here in the gym for me this basketball season because that's where I'm going to spend most of my time this winter.
I was going to say, I'm just living, I can move into the school, the middle school down there.
First and 10 East Carter. Johnson's in the gun. It's a counter back to Beeson. Beeson is trying to split two defenders, and he'll get 3 or 4 yards. A good carry for him, but East Carter's looking for those big gains. It's
around the 36-yard line.
Well, they'll take consistency.
They'll take consistency, but when you do consistent for long enough, it opens the opportunities for mistakes. 30 seconds left in this first quarter. East Carter will probably run one more play, and we'll flip into the field. Split back formation here for the Raiders. Handoff goes to Beeson, straight up the middle. Good job protecting the ball. He'll go across the 40. They're going to mark him right at the 40. And time will expire here in quarter number 1. When we come back, we'll start quarter number 2. We're all tied at 6 here in Grayson on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Welcome back to the Joker Lawn Care broadcast booth, high on top Steve Womack Field. I've got ribeye munching, and East Carter's trying to convert a third down.
It is awesome. I'll put it that way. And we at Kool TV love our fans, too.
Oh, yeah.
They take care of us.
3rd and 2 for East Carter. Johnson's in the gun with Beeson in the backfield. Twin wideouts to the left. Handoff goes to Beeson, off to the right, puts his foot in the ground. He's loose in the Colonel territory. He's going to be ran down from behind as he goes inside the Colonel 30-yard line.
Around the 25. First down.
Really good field vision there for Beeson. He put his foot in the ground, hit the hole that opened up and found some open space for a big gain.
First down is brought to you by Grayson Sanitation.
Just a nice run right there. Probably just a few steps, a little bit quicker to get that one for 6.
Johnson in the gun. Handoff goes to Beeson. Makes a couple of Colonels miss, but he's wrapped up after only 2 or 3 yards.
Beeson on the carry. Short gain on the play. Second down.
Whoever's cooking these down there did a phenomenal job.
Yes. Props to all of the concession workers down there.
Yes.
If you're here in the stadium, go down there and get you something.
If you're in the stadium
you're missing
and you're
out.
listening to me talk, feel sorry for you. Johnson will be in the shotgun formation. Ryland foul in the backfield this time. Twin wideouts to his left. Handoff goes to foul. Foul. Breaking tackles. He'll have a 1st and 10. This will go inside the 20. So East Carter will be in the red zone.
With another Papa John's first down.
By Bob Miller turning it long.
And still maintaining consistency out there.
This red zone appearance is brought to you by Brent Roark Insurance. For all your insurance needs, see Brent Roark.
First time in the Roark Insurance red zone here.
Yep, and they're going to get Bourbon County for offsides. It's going to cost them 5. They're going to get East Carter for Paul Starr. We must have missed that.
5 yards repeat first down.
See if we can see that.
Well,
on the replay,
they probably did, Jeff. I'm just. On the right side of the line, there's a flinch. But was it initiated by Bourbon County coming across? I don't know. Either way, backs East Carter up 5 yards. It's 1st and 15. Makes the handoff. Johnson just going to keep it himself. He had a man open, but very late. Wyland Ruffin didn't really release from the line of scrimmage very well.
Johnson on the key. Brings up 2nd down.
That was a play that East Carter scored a touchdown on in Martin County.
Yep.
Ruffin ran out from about 35 yards out. There was nobody within 10 yards of him. Second and 15 for the Raiders. Johnson's in the gun. Twin wideouts to his right. Yoke in the backfield with him. Handoff goes to Yoke. Yoke lowers his shoulder, breaks a tackle, and it looks like a face mask, but maybe just taken down by his neck.
He's up 3rd down and long.
3rd and long now. East Carter, you're not punting the ball. You got 2 plays to pick up 12 yards is what you got. We got more scoring updates. Is that still in the first quarter? There's no way.
Second quarter in Lawrence County.
What about Raceland and Berea? Is that still in the first quarter?
I'll take a look at that one there.
Ain't no way. James just ain't changing it like he's supposed to. Third and long for East Carter. Johnson. Buck sweep out to the left. Timeout. Coach Tim Champlin at East Carter. We'll take it with him. We'll be back on Kool TV.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Back out here on Kool TV. Each quarter will have a third and a very long 11, short 12. 7:58 left here in the first half. We're all tied at 6 of just a very odd feeling game, Jeff. It just...
Yeah, that score is. Oh no! Now they got it updated to the second. We was looking at Raceland 34, Berea nothing, and got that updated and now to
Johnson drops the throw, looking all day to throw. Rolls off to his right. He's got a lot of room. Now throws and it's caught for a touchdown. But hang on a minute. Was he past the line of scrimmage?
We can take a look at that. See if they.
Personally, I think he was past the line of scrimmage.
Here's the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay.
Referees are talking about it over there, so this may not stand.
As you see the officials standing right there.
Now they're going to converge here. I thought he was past the line of scrimmage. Did he look like it? Yeah, he was easily past the line of scrimmage. I'm all for East Court touchdown, but you know what, though? If you've got this many officials out on the field, which I only see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 guys couldn't see that, then they should let it stand. That's on them. Way past the line of scrimmage. If I'm Bourbon County's head coach, I am hot right now if they let this stand. Looks like they're going to come talk to Coach Tim Champlin.
Because it was 3rd and 11, and he crossed over and got to that original line of...
They're going to give East Carter a touchdown. That's not the right call. Listen, I'm rooting for East Carter, but that's a tough break for Bourbon County. We wouldn't want that to go against us if we went on the road. Tough break. Snap is down, kick is away, and it hits the upright. 12-6, East Carter leads. We'll be back on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Back out here on Kool TV, and if you're just joining us for the first time, Jeff Irwin really has no filter, and he speaks his mind, so file all reports to Spencer Hutchison.
And we do appreciate the East Carter staff here. Great food, great service.
Yeah, absolutely.
12-6, your score here. 7:48 left to go here in the first half.
As it's blowout city across the Commonwealth. West Carter is getting blown out of the water. Berea is getting killed. Ashland's all over Harrison County. Boyd County forgot they even are in Covington Catholic, I believe. It was 24-0 last time I saw. This is the best game other than Mason County and Greenup.
Raceland just scored again, 41-0 over to the top of Berea early in the second.
Fairview is down 49-0 at the half. Man, come on now. Oh, the ball is loose. It's still loose. It's picked up by Colonel, who's going to reverse field. Stiff arming. Kind of going east-west instead of north-south. Now he heads upfield as he just crosses a 20. I'll tell you what, that was a good return for Bourbon County. That looked disastrous at the beginning. Good job by that young man making the most out of it. Of course, our KCU Knights, Jeff, they're making a trip to Reinhardt tomorrow.
After a huge
gosh
game this past week.
Yeah, me and James Collier and Tiger Hankins and Felicia were out at KCU, and let me tell you something. That's the longest football game I have ever been at or watched. As KCU put up 85 points. Rennie is in the shotgun. It feels like it's been 5 days since Bourbon County's offense took the field. Now a man comes in motion. It's a jet sweep off to the left. And he's going to have a good gain of about 4 or 5. One thing that I've noticed that East Carter has done is they've put Alan Cooper on the defensive line. I feel like they've had to. I feel like that they cannot allow Bourbon County to go on one of those big drives again. You're going to have to do something. If he's healthy enough to go out and play offense, he should be able to play defense too.
Right.
Listen, no more sitting guys, no more doing things in a conservative way. You've got to win this game before you can think about next week.
That's always the name of the game. You don't advance on to the next round until you get to the past the previous.
Handoff went off to the right for a gain of a couple. It'll bring up third and short.
Carry. Short gain on the play. He's up third down.
And you know that you had a pretty good season when you're on top of the press box. You look over to your right, you can see downtown Grayson, Jeff.
Yep. Leaves have went off all of the trees around here.
A lot of people know this. I've said this several times. I played football at Russell, graduated from Russell, and one of our things our coach used to say, Coach Al McGlone, is if you are still playing football at Thanksgiving, you've had a great year. Jet sweep off to the left, puts his foot in the ground, and he spins for the first down up across the 35 to the 37-yard line.
Go to the play, first down, Bourbon County.
$49-0 Sayre at the half. Covington Catholic is cruising over Boyd County. Johnson Central ain't beating Covington Catholic. I've heard a lot of people say that. I just don't see it. I'm very glad that East Carter is not playing 4A. 4A is just so loaded. Oh, reverse screen. Back in the middle of the field. East Carter does a good job of keeping their eyes on the motion player. But I love that play concept. You put a guy in motion. You think that it's going to be a bootleg pass. Instead, the guy that went in motion heads back into the middle of the field for a jailbreak screen. Be a gain of 8. Clock continues to run at 5:12 here in half number 1.
Well, to pull a line from the water boy, it's the postseason. You can't hold anything back.
I'll tell you what, that was a nice little concept there. East Carter did as good a job as you think they could have. Fakes the handoff, another screen pass. They are killing East Carter on the edges with these screen passes. This one's going to go into Raider territory down to the 44-yard line.
Complete to number 10, Ferguson. First down.
So Bourbon County right down the field again here. They got some good-looking kids. As far as, you know, if you were going to build a football team, that front line's got some good size, Jeff.
Got some nice building blocks.
Yes,
good foundation.
Good, strong-looking kids. And I'll tell you what, it's given East Carter all kinds of fits. You would not know if you just said, hey, they're going to play, didn't know the records. This team does not look like a 1-9 team. Another jailbreak screen off to the left, and he's got a lot of room in the Raider territory. It's cut down inside the Raider 35-yard line.
On the reception, first down, Bourbon County.
They don't look the role of a 1-9 team.
No.
Does that make sense? Usually when you see a 1-9 team, 0-10 team roll in, you're like, they really do look like an 0-9 or 0-10 team. This is not the case for Bourbon County.
It's like they came to play here today.
Yes. Well, not only that, but they've got some guys that can make plays on the edges, and their offensive line's blocking well. The quarterback's throwing the ball well. They're not turning the ball over. They're driving right down East Carter's throat, and East Carter can't do nothing about it. Quarterback, this one's going to come back. A hold in the backfield. It's Rennie took this one out of the gut of a running back and slips over on the track. Probably had spikes on, and when spikes mix with pavement, it's like walking on ice.
It's Bourbon County.
First penalty against, well, I believe there's a couple of false starts. There's been a couple of pre-snap penalties, but this is the first live ball penalty, other than East Carter got called for roughing the passer.
Right.
Which was a good call. Okay, so we just got an update. 43-0 Lexington Catholic over West Carter. Winner of this game gets Lexington Catholic. Good luck with that. If it's East Carter, I'll make the trip with them. Screen right in the middle of the field. Gets East Carter again. Be a gain of 8 or 9. Listen, I'm not a salty fan, and I've always had this point of view. I don't think private schools should be able to compete at the public level. They have clear athletic advantage. When you're able to give kids athletic scholarships,
IMG Academy,
and recruit, how is that fair? Because if public school does that, they're on probation. Sorry, that's just my 2 cents. It is what it is. You know, Lexington Catholic, Cal, and a few other those teams, just what it is. Quarterback draw straight up the middle, and minimal gain there to bring up 3rd long. Man, this drive's really taking a long time, Jeff. It almost feels like if Bourbon County don't score here, East Carter may knee it out.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea just, get back in the locker room, get refocused back up here for the second half, especially where East Carter's going to be receiving the ball.
Not me. No. I'm not doing that. You could do that last week. I'm not doing it this week. If I get the ball here and I stop Bourbon County, I'm going to try to score. Well, they may not have to worry about it because East Carter just jumped off sides. It's going to cost the Raiders 5. It won't be enough for a first down, but, well, now they're going to talk about it.
Let's see if we can see while they're bringing everybody together here.
Second time tonight, there's been, let's see here. I mean, there's nothing to talk about. East Carter was offsides. You know what? If every call has to be talked about this much, if that's the right call, offsides on East Carter, I mean, just come on, make a call and let's go.
5 yards still be.
I mean, I'm 40 yards from the field and I was calling offsides. Come on now, let's go.
It's like this part in the season need to be confident in what you're throwing the flag.
Is this week 1 for the officials, or is this week? We talk about. I mean, just let's get it going now. If you're just joining the broadcast, I always give the officials a hard time. Handoff goes up the middle, and he's not going to make it. It'll bring up a 4th down. But one thing I'll never do is mention officials by names or point out individual officials.
Right. Unless we know them and we love them and we're kidding.
Unless it's Lane Hughes, then I can do that. Or P.D. Harris. Especially if it's Lane Hughes.
Big 4th down here now for Bourbon County.
You know, you might convert this, but at some point, Bourbon County's going to have to stop this clock. They're just letting it bleed down. We're at 120.
Well, they still got all 3 timeouts left.
Yeah, but Flexbone set, dropping to throw, looking, throwing, and the pass is incomplete. Good job in coverage over there with number 8, Nathan Williams.
Turnover on down.
And that is a Guardian Roofing
3rd down stop.
Yeah, 4th down stop there.
4th down stop. Okay, if I'm East Carter, I'm taking chances here. I feel like I have to. It's that because listen, I can make an argument. Yeah, East Carter's winning, but Bourbon County has the momentum. Like number 18 has checked in. Johnson hands off to Yoke, who tiptoes, spins, and is going to be stood up. But I tell you what, there may be a face mask over on the far side.
I was going to say that. I've seen a flag fly in from the far official
Well,
over
it's
there.
either a holding or a face mask. And I thought I saw a face. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, they're going to get Bourbon County for a face mask here. And you can tell by the Bourbon County side there wasn't much disputing that. I think the coach over there was more of getting after his players. Quit putting your hands in the face mask, I think I heard.
15-yard penalty result. First down, Raiders. YFL players, anybody in the YFL, please make your way now to the end zone near the scoreboard.
My goodness. I appreciate everybody giving me scoring updates in the comments. That helps me out a whole lot. Of course, I'm always looking there to see if we have our usual viewers. Johnson's going to launch this one down the far sideline, and it's incomplete. Good coverage there by Bourbon County.
Call's incomplete. Second down.
Clock's still running here. I don't think they started it, and then now it's down to 51 seconds.
They've had some issues with the scoreboard. I don't think it's the clock keeper. I think last time we were here, they had to reset the scoreboard also. So I think it has a mind of its own, Jeff. But we would like to blame the scoreboard operator, and I know who that is down there, so we'll just blame it on him. Boy, the people below us weren't happy the clock was still running, were they?
No.
Ironton leads Portsmouth 30-0. Of course, that's not something you can see on your bottom of your screen, but is this the year Ironton finally closes the deal? We'll find out next week as they take on a very good Harvest Prep team.
And we do apologize. There is a little bit of a technical issue that we've got with our scoreboard. We'll get that updated here, but we'll update you on time as well.
Looks like they added some time on the clock. Beeson takes the handoff. He said, I don't care if there's any time on the clock. I'm taking this to the house. He'll take it out to midfield. There'll be enough for a first down. I think he was tackled out of bounds. I don't know if they're going to continue to run the clock once the ball is set or not. If you're East Carter, you want to get on the ball. East Carter still with 2 timeouts, 52 seconds left here.
First down, Raiders.
Well, they are in no hurry as Johnson's still getting the play call here from Coach Tim Champlin.
That was brought to you by Grayson Sanitation.
Looks like they're going to give him the out of bounds. Sometimes when you're tackled out of bounds, they will let the clock bleed, but not the case on this time. So they're going to mark it at the Raider 49. Johnson will be in the gun with Landon Yoke in the backfield, twin wideouts to his right. You're going to just have to throw this downfield. You're going to have to give your guys a chance. Johnson rolls off to his right. He's just going to call his own number. This one's going to come back for a hold, though.
On the carry, there is a flag on the play.
Coach Tim Champlin was mad about something. I don't know if that was a design play. The problem with that, if this was not a design play and Johnson just kind of took that off the right side himself, is the linemen were not aware of that. So they're in a position where, hey, I can get away with more of a jersey tug because the ball most likely is going to go off to my left. But if it went to the right and the linemen are trying to fight through it, it shows the obvious holding.
Right.
It didn't look like Landon Yoke or the offensive lineman knew that was going to happen. That's just what it looked like. I think Johnson may have just saw an empty part of the field and took off and got what he could. 1st and 20 now for East Carter. Johnson drops the throw, and this one's caught by Wall, who is going to get out of bounds
Pass complete.
for maybe 4 or 5 yards.
Short gain on the play.
Lloyd Memorial leads 42-7 over Bath County. I don't know if we have that one or not. Nope. Johnson in the gun, 41 seconds. Rolls off to his right, looking, throwing, and pass. Going to fall down incomplete. It was a pretty well thrown ball. Just slipped through the hands of his intended receiver down at the Bourbon County 42. 3rd and long now. And when you get a lot of injuries on your team, Jeff, late in the season, it presents opportunities for some players that didn't necessarily get the playing time early in the year. And I think it's an opportunity that you got to take advantage of. 3rd and very long here for the Raiders. Beeson comes in motion. Shovel pass off to the right. He's got a lot of room and blockers in front. Beeson into Colonel territory. 40, 35, 30, and out of bounds with 31 seconds left.
First down, Raiders.
That's something that the East Carter coaching staff has seen out there. Something we've noticed, and I believe something Johnson saw too. A lot of green grass off to that right side, and that play developed pretty nicely. Bell County leads Powell County 46-0 at the half. You don't have that one either. I said my football show, me and James Collier and Tiger Hankins, as Landon Yokes breaking tackles. He's still on his feet inside the 20, the 15, and taken out of bounds. And we've got a hurt Raider down the field.
For Grayson Sanitation, first down, Raiders.
With 22 seconds left, the clock will stop. And I'll tell you what, when it rains, it pours, Jeff. Got another Raider down. We'll take a break. We'll be back on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Back out here on Kool TV, the hurt or injured Raider was Hunter Keys, number 74, and we went back and watched the replay, and this was a non-contact play, which sometimes those are usually your worst injuries. Yeah, so definitely favoring that left leg. We'll ask Coach Tim Chamberlain after the game to see if he has any updates on the 2 Raiders that have went down early here in the first half. Johnson's in the gun with 22 seconds left. Shovel pass out to Beeson, and we got flags. It'll be a false start on East Carter.
False start penalty against East Carter.
Cal leads Marion County 27-7 at the half. 21-0 Russell over Pendleton County. Ashland leads Harrison County 40-0 at the half. And Greenup County and Mason County tied at 14 at the half. Buddy, we knew that was going to be a good one. 22 seconds are on the clock, Jeff. You have it at the Colonel 18-yard line. You got a couple timeouts, but I'm taking shots to the end zone.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It's first down. You're easily within passing range.
This is going to go to Beeson. This is going to be a counter or shovel pass off to the right. That's what it is. Blockers out in front. Beeson puts his foot in the ground. Bourbon County does a much better job. You got to call timeout here. Clock down to 16 seconds. Keep it right here as I try to get scores from around. More scores from around the area here. Lawrence County leads Clay County at the half, 29-7.
Actually, I think I had another update on that. 35-7 with 6:15 left to go in the third. As of 7 minutes ago.
What was the Lex Cass West score? 40-0?
43-0 is what is reported on here.
Hazard leads Harlan 28-0. Maybe a late start over in Flatwoods is they're just now starting the second quarter. We've had multiple stoppages here tonight, and
of course, when you're 48-0 at the half, you're talking about are you
28-0 Johnson Central over Grant County.
Yep. So East Carter with one timeout remaining here.
Oh, you're throwing to the end zone. You got to give your younger guys opportunities here. Look out here to the left. There's no way I'm not throwing this ball to the end zone. You got one-on-one coverage, stacking the box as Bourbon County, 16 seconds left, dropping to throw, and it's a wide-open touchdown to Ruffin. Kind of like a delayed route there. You're blocking. Oh, I'm running a route, and I'm wide open.
Yeah, we'll see that again here on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay.
I'll tell you what, that firework really didn't get too far off the ground there, did it?
Just nice little play there. Punches it in for 6.
So Ruffin has his second touchdown in as many weeks. Scored a big touchdown in Martin County a week ago.
Of course, that touchdown brought to you by Malone Funeral Home here at 325 Malone Lane in Grayson, Kentucky. See them for all your funeral needs.
East Carter's going to go for 2 here, Jeff. Twin wideouts to Johnson's right with Landon Yoke and Beeson in the backfield. Now Beeson goes in motion from left to right. Heavy set. It's a handoff to Landon Yoke. Handoff goes to Yoke, straight up the middle, lowers his shoulder, drives in. 20-6. East Carter leads, 11 seconds left here in this first half. We'll take a break and be back on Kool TV.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Back out here on Kool TV, 11 seconds left here in half number 1. 20-6, East Carter leads over Bourbon County. Give Bourbon County some credit, man. They didn't get off the bus here to just get thumped. They've been very competitive in this game.
Yeah, they've had several really good drives here tonight.
Absolutely.
Just not been able to finish them off.
Well, that last drive, you drove all the way down the field and just came up a little short on a 4th down play, and the pass kind of sailed out of bounds. But this game, and Tim Champlin knows it. We'll talk to him after this game. Could very well be tied. Kickoff. It's going to sail to an up back. And you almost want to turn around and hand it to his guy behind him. That's what it looked like, didn't it? He's very hesitant at first. Looks like he wanted to lateral that one back, but take it himself and go across the 30 to 32 with 3 seconds left here.
3 seconds left, 2 timeouts. We're going to get 1 play, though.
And maybe a knee.
Unless you just take 1 shot and...
Well, East Carter looks like they've got several guys, and they've even got Quentin Johnson out on the field here. playing defense. He's standing at the 50-yard line.
Coach Champlin moving the defense up a little bit. They were playing.
We've got
almost
guys
like
on the
40
field
on
right
the other
now
side.
who have not played a defensive snap all season long in prevent formation. And the ball's loose. It's still loose. East Carter will have it, but the clock's going to expire. We've made it to halftime. It's 20-6. East Carter leads over Bourbon County. We're back on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mullen Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
At Papa John's, get an extra large New York style one topping pizza for only $10.99. Hand stretch, mouth watering, get that ooey gooey cheese. 8 extra large slices, hold it and fold it. It's an extra large, bigger is better, more for your money New York style pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Get an extra large New York style one topping pizza for only $10.99. Papa John's.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Back out here on Kool TV, we're at the half. East Carter leading 20-6. As you look at scores from across the area, this one of Mason and Greenup is the only good games. Everybody else is in real bad trouble here. Most games are at the half or in the early third quarter.
And we got the Boyd County Covenant and Calf game, a final 42-14.
It's only 8:52. Wow. Talk about a running clock. There's no running clock here, but I'm sure that Coach Tim Champlin's not happy with his East Carter team. That was a very sloppy first half. Just never really could really get any momentum there. I know they're winning 20-6, but it was an ugly 20-6. So have to clean up some things, because I tell you, if you don't, and we go down to Lexington Catholic next week, we are in big trouble. Big trouble. So I think 35 still left at the half. You might as well say 11 plus minutes still left at the half. And we'll take another break. When we come back, we'll look at some of the scores from around the Commonwealth, not just in our area, here on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mall Boulevard in Grayson.
Back out here on Kool TV, 7:19 still left here at the half. Both teams still back in their locker rooms.
At a little bit of an extended halftime, they announced the flag football, JFL football, and have them run out on the field, which that may not be a bad idea here. Get warmed up here as temperature now dropping down to about 48 degrees. So we've hit about seems colder than what it is.
Jeff, I don't think you're right.
No, that's what the computer says.
It is 48. It's where we're not moving. I might go down on the field and warm up with East Carter to begin the second half.
We'll do that. We'll zoom in on you and get you. just don't pull a hammy on there.
As we said, we're looking across the state here. Cooper with just a one-touchdown lead, number one team in 5A in Kentucky's 21-14 over South Oldham. Highlands leads Collins 31-0. as I'm in this Twitter group, and it's kind of a mixture of Kentucky, Ohio, and West Virginia, so I've kind of got to scroll for a little bit before I actually get down to Kentucky scores. Boyle County leads Perry County Central 49-0. Owensboro Catholic, number 1 team in 2A, leads Credendon County 35-0. McCracken County leads Warren Centrals 20-6. South Warren leads Apollo 24-0. Johnson Central leads Grant County 28-0. Do we have that up there? 35-0 now, I guess.
Yeah, they Lawrence County just scored.
And we do have a final. LCA has defeated Greene County 49-14 down in Lexington. There's a couple of 2A schools in our area to keep an eye on. Russell leads Pendleton County 27-7. Yep, somebody's right on the ball there. I'm sure that's Tiger Hankins. Of course, East Carter 20-6 here. Caldwell County leads 28-6 over Fort Campbell. GRC leads Lafayette 7-6. Just some other scores from around the area, or around the state. Just keeps it a little interesting because, Jeff, if you really think about it like this. Half the teams playing this week aren't going to play next week.
Right. The field gets cut in half every single week.
Yeah. And fortunately East Carter's been a very fortunate team over the past 3 or 4 seasons. They've made deep runs in the playoffs. Of course, last year, me and East Carter made the trip down to Bell County and took on the Bobcats, and the nation's leading rusher went to overtime. One of the best games I've ever. I don't know if that game will ever be topped. East Carter trailed the entire game up until about 3 minutes left in the third quarter. East Carter at one point outscored Bell County 30-6. Roared back, went down early, 14-0. Oh boy, we're in trouble down here. Not the case. East Carter turned it around real quick, and like I said, we all stopped at Buc-ee's afterwards. I think it's important to note. But I did not get brisket on the block. That's one of the biggest regrets of my life. Was not getting brisket on the block.
If you want to go across the river, it's Ironton 37, Portsmouth nothing. First, I believe that's the first round of playoffs.
More like a prep school these days. They're going to be tested next week. We've seen that this is just a rerun of what we see every year. Is this the year Ironton finally wins it? If history says anything, it's no. Eventually, they're going to break through and win one of those, but truthfully, I don't care if they do or they don't. They're kind of just over there. They don't even play any of our schools anymore. They're just there. And I get tired of hearing about them, really. Of course, Mason County and Graham County are tied at the half at 14. I think them and Ashland would have been a heck of a game this year.
Looking down a little bit further southeastern on there at the half, Shelby Valley 26, Floyd Central 16.
Yeah, Shelby Valley's had a tough year. Of course, I know Coach Johnson pretty well down there, and the very back end of Pike County. I'm telling you, that's way down there. You get on 23 and you drive for over 2 hours till you get to Spring Valley. I've made several trips down there, or Shelby Valley, excuse me.
We got lost in Virginia when we went down that way.
Well, it's funny you say that because when I went to Bell County, you could about take a football, and if you had a good enough arm, throw it, and you'd be in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I mean, it's right there on the line. You have to go through downtown Middlesboro to get to, go through Corbin, go through Middlesboro to get to Bell County's high school. When they say Log Mountain, man, it really is up on top of a mountain. We had clouds come through the field during the game. And, of course, it was a heavy downpour the whole game.
Letcher Central 24, Taylor County nothing. That's in, looks like in the first there.
A couple of our area teams have wins over Letcher Central, including the Raceland Rams, who has got the car in cruise control, 56-0 right now. Lexington Catholic is just blowing out West Carter, and all indications say that we will be making a trip down to Lexington next week. I'm going to make it a good trip, though. I'm going to leave early that day, and I may just stop and get me something good to eat. I'm going to try to leave as early as I can. How about that?
I was going to say, if you leave early enough, just go a little bit south to Richmond, and you hit back at Buc-ee's.
No. There's a couple of places down there I haven't tried. I'm gonna try to go to. Anytime I go to Lexington, I always try to go to somewhere different. And of course, we got another update. Bryan Station 44-0 over Henry Clay. That's not really surprising, but we appreciate all the updates that you guys give us in the comments. I've ate at just about every restaurant in Lexington. My favorite, but it is very expensive, is Jeff Ruby's.
Yes.
Love Jeff Ruby's. You can't beat Jeff Ruby's. Not a big Malone's fan. I like Carson's pretty well. Of course, we go there. I'll take Melissa there when we go to UK football or basketball games, and keeps me out of the doghouse for a few days anyway.
Jeff Ruby's stayed about it many times down in Louisville. Down there, never ate there though.
Best food I've ever eaten.
I was about like Fred G. Sanford. I took a look at the menu prices and I was like, "This is the big one, Elizabeth."
Yeah.
And then Rachel saying, "Who's Elizabeth?"
I tell you what. And you look at the prices and you're like, "Oh man!" But it's so it changes the way you look at food. It's that good. As we've got. I'm not sure if the ambulance is returned. We got lights on the ambulance over here to our left, so looks like they're
returned.
Well, they're going over here to the left, so I don't know. Not sure. They may just be backing in.
Yeah, I think they always put their lights on.
I think it's important to note that it's tough when, and it's nobody's fault. It's just the way it is. When somebody actually gets hurt significant enough to where they have to be transported to the hospital, that leaves the game without an ambulance.
Yeah.
So, and it's, like I said, it's nobody's fault. That's just the way it is. And
when you live in small communities like this, our 911 EMS crews do a fantastic job. Best of what they can with what they got on there.
Well, it looks like they're leaving, Jeff. They may have been called out somewhere. I'm not sure. Hopefully it's nobody here. But they're going a way that makes you think that it's somewhere in the parking lot, honestly. Both teams are down the field warming up. Still, the longest halftime in sports history is at KCU at a halftime. 27-minute halftimes. It's just, what could you put? And I know why they do it, because the visiting team has to walk so far to their locker room.
Yeah. Because you go from the field all the way back to the, I believe it's their, I'm not going to say the weight room, but the student rec facility.
And I'm friends with the guy who does the play-by-play down in Mason County, Travis Skaggs, and it looks like that Mason County has taken a 21-14 lead over Graham County, 9:23 left in the third quarter. So that game's living up to the hype. I'm still trying to get other scores from around the area. Russell now leads Pendleton County 34-7. Russell will probably win next week, maybe not. It'd be a good game. But the winner of that game gets to go to Belfry and Pond Creek. And boys, I'll be honest with you. I was fortunate enough to win down at Belfry with my Russell team, but the Belfry team we beat was not near as good as the one that's down there this year. I'll say that.
It's one of those things that you never want to hear Belfry.
Well, East Carter better get used to that name, because that's who opens up on this field in the beginning of the 2025 season. Because I've taken a peek at that schedule. You've got Raceland coming in on Halloween night, and you've got Belfry to open the season. Oh, boy.
It's going to be fireworks heading off that night.
Well, East Carter hopes so. How about that?
There you go.
Belfry returns nearly their whole team from this year. And I think that, and I said it in my football show a couple nights ago, I think Belfry's the best team at 3A. I've got to watch them in person, and I'm telling you, they are not your granddaddy's Belfry team. They throw the ball now, and they're very efficient at doing it.
So East Carter will get the kickoff here to start the second half.
Yeah, East Carter may host the defending 3A state champions to open up the season next year. It's possible.
And just like to mention that tonight's game is also brought to you by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance.
And by Pure Point Auto in Greenup, who does complete engine swaps, brakes, and rotors, and anything that you can think of vehicle related. That's Pure Point Auto in Greenup. Including oil changes, Jeff. Do you need your oil changed?
No, probably here before too long.
I'll probably have to do it before winter starts. See if Bourbon County really kicks this one off. They will. This is a long line drive. It's fielded by Landon Yoke, who has a really nice return across the 45 to the 48-yard line, and that's where East Carter will start their first drive here in half number 2. All right, Jeff Irwin. For East Carter, you need to go down the field here and score, and that game kind of puts the game out of reach.
Right. Yeah, it's one of those things they've,
And we just got another touchdown, Mason County, 28-14 now. My goodness.
So Mason 28, Greenup 14.
Yeah, Lawrence County 48-7 final over Grant County. Fakes the handoff, slant over the middle of the wall. He's got it into Colonel territory down to the 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
It'll move the chains for East Carter. It's a Papa John's first down of Grayson and Flatwoods, of locally owned and globally known. That's Papa John's. So I think, and I can't confirm this. If you're not going to listen to me when I make the trip to Lexington Catholic, then I believe Lexington Catholic, it's either through NFHS or Prep Spin. I believe it's $10 or $11. But the problem is they trap you. They don't trap you. You pay for it, a subscription, you forget about it, and all of a sudden you're charged multiple months of it. Johnson setting up deep, throwing this one over on the far sideline. Nobody in the vicinity. Falls down incomplete. Looking for Garrett Blue over on the far right side. Had all day to throw. Good job by that offensive line. I went through a couple of the booths down below us, Jeff, and it was nice and warm down there.
Well, we'll have to get over top the hole here in the roof or the access port, I should say. Not really a hole, but.
And this is going to be a tough call. I think this is going to be a false start. Should be a false start on East Carter. Should back him up 5 here. Yep, and it is.
False start penalty against the Raiders.
Russell now leads Pendleton County 40-7 with 4 minutes left in the second quarter. 41-7 is what we got on the box. For somebody updates these scores. James has got about 20 people down there. He's got an ESPNU broadcast down at Raceland every Friday night, and he's probably got somebody that works the scoreboard the entire time too.
All I can tell you is that they are either Anonymous Buffalo or Anonymous Ferret. No names given on that.
Why would you not just type your name in?
They probably just didn't log in.
Yeah. Johnson in the gun. Handoff goes to Yoke, off to his right, following the lead blocker, and he's loose into the secondary, breaking arm tackles, dragging Colonels inside the 20-yard line.
Yoke on a carry inside the 20-yard line. Grayson Sanitation, first down Raiders.
And we'll see that again here on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay.
Red Zone Visit is brought to you by Bob Miller, attorney at law.
For another Papa John's first down.
Yeah, very patient there. Kind of put his hand on the back of his lead blocker and broke loose, broke a couple of arm tackles, and was rained down from behind, but it's enough for an East Carter first down. They'll have it in the red zone, brought to you by Brent Roark Insurance. For all your insurance needs, see Brent Roark. First and 10 East Carter. Johnson in the gun, Yoke in the backfield. Twin wideouts to Johnson's right as the handoff goes to Yoke, and he's struck down from behind. We're going to get a horse collar.
Yoke on the carry. There's a flag on the play.
I'm going to brag on this officiating crew real quick. Although it was a light one, it was still a horse collar. And you know what I'm going to say?
It's safety.
In week number 1, we had a horse collar down here in the left corner of the end zone.
Personal foul penalty, horse collar.
Where I can't remember who it was, what the situation was. But East Carter was trying to score, and somebody from Estill County drug him down by, just a classic example of horse collar. Just very obvious, and it didn't get called, and boy, I ripped into him on the air. And I'm sure they went back and watched it, and that's fine. They get paid to do this, so. Didn't miss that one, though.
First and goal here for the Raiders.
Yeah, big opportunity here for East Carter. Handoff goes to Yoke, lowers his shoulder, and he's in. Touchdown, East Carter.
First line home care, touchdown Raiders. Yoke on the carry.
Yes, we'll see that again here on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Just heavy set there on the left.
Yeah, you had 3 tight ends. You had Ruffin, you had Blue, and a couple of those Raiders lined up in a very tight formation. And to kick the extra point is Bush, who's missed 2 of them tonight. Snap is down, kick is away. It looks good. It is good. 27-6, East Carter leads. 10:07 left here in the third quarter. We'll be back on Kool TV.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Back out here on Kool TV, 27-6.
Say my name is Minio. Minio. Okay, great. 2 bucks out. Stakes. Risk it all. I take the hate. It's the winning team. Get the Gatorade. My guy good, but he's not.
Burton has this teed up at his own 30 or 40-yard line. Burton approaches this ball, and it's a really good kick. It's going to drive the returner back to his own 15-yard line. Heading up the near sideline. He's brought down. Good coverage there by Jeff Whitson, special teams kickoff for coverage team. Of course, Jeff Whitson, I don't talk about him enough. The only problem with Jeff Whitson is he's a Louisville fan. That's a big problem. And he's a Bengals fan, which there's probably a lot of Bengals fans listening. But as far as coaching and just a great guy, you can't beat Jeff Whitson. Super great guy, great special teams coach. In my opinion, the area's best special teams coach. Of course, I give quite a few people out here a hard time, but if I don't keep them humble, Jeff, who will?
No, nobody will.
They get all these pats on the back during the week, and then I come in here and they're just like, oh, God. It's a jet sweep off to the left, and East Carter is all over it this time. I bet Coach Tim Champlin got after his team defensively for not setting the edge there at the half. I'll tell you what.
Loss on the play brings up 2nd and 11.
I've looked at the extended forecast, Jeff, and the reason why I do that is because I still got peppers and tomatoes growing. The next pretty cold day we have is next Friday night, according to the 10-day, where the temperatures are going to drop into the 30s. Of course, that's the night I'm going. Listen, I ain't messing around next week. I'm not going to be cold.
Get the hot hands.
Yes.
Hot feet.
I'm not messing around. Dropping a throw, jailbreak screen. It's dropped. Brings up 3rd and long. East Carter was all over that one again.
3rd and 11.
Boy, that Covcath score really surprised me. I knew Covcath was really good, but I thought Boyd County was. We saw Boyd County in person for 2 straight days.
Yeah, and they were pretty decent.
They're a pretty good team, man. That tell you the difference in football, and when you get into Lexington and the Covington area in Louisville, just a completely different level of football. And I think the West Carter Comets found that out tonight, and the winner of this game might find out next week. Dropping to throw is now just going to swing it out to his running back in the flat, and foul's got him.
And
They're
flag
going to
on
get
the
a flag. I don't know what the flag would be on. Maybe a horse collar? Maybe a face mask? Not sure. Do we have a replay on that?
I'll take a look here and see if I picked it up on there. Yeah, right there.
We'll run it back one more time. And you got to remember, he's got that club, so it's a little bit tougher to bring guys down. He may have gotten that hand up, and it looks like he got his hand behind the shoulder pads, Jeff. His right hand kind of reached behind the colonel.
And they're going to say horse collar.
Yeah, and I think that's the right call. Then you wouldn't notice it initially, and probably not even after the first couple times we watched it, but if you watch it closely, Foul's hand went behind. His right hand went behind. So
if we can take a look at that one more time there. Of course, the player is down.
Yeah, and watch his right hand here. Kind of maybe grabs the back of those shoulder pads, and it's enough to get it called, I think. Because if they called the one on Landon Yoke, then you got to call that one. So it looks like the Bourbon County colonel that was shaken up is going to walk off the field under his own power, which is a great thing to see based off what we've seen so far tonight. We've seen, we've been blessed, Jeff. We don't really see a whole lot of injuries, and the ones we get are never real bad.
Right.
For the most part. Occasionally you'll get one or two knees or a shoulder or something. But tonight has been different. I don't know if it's I don't know. Is it a combination of because, the Hall is not a kid that's not seen the field a lot this year. He started every single game, and it's just sometimes you get those nights, I guess. It's unfortunate, really, to end the season on a note like that. And
it'll be 1st and 10 after the.
Yeah, and it was a good call. I have to agree. It was a good call.
Puts it up on the Bourbon County Colonel 41-yard line.
East Carter trying to hold on here and go to round number 2. Man comes in motion. It's a quarterback design run off to the left, and somebody's got him. It's Ruffin in the backfield. They'll give him the line of scrimmage, maybe lose a half a yard. Boy, Ruffin's had a good game tonight, hasn't he?
Oh, absolutely.
Touchdown catch and a couple of big-time tackles. That defensive end position.
I think that's going to go officially for no gain.
Boy, his brother played a good game last night, Jeff.
I was thinking that same thing. I was like, we heard that name quite a bit last
night. You better
night.
get used to that name because his brother's a stud, too, and he played very well in East Carter's 8th grade championship game last night, the EKC championship game. Me and Jeff and Rachel were out there till about 10:30 last night covering that. And
still available on Kool TV, so if you missed
go back
it.
And watch it, yeah. Little miscommunication here. This is supposed to be an inside handoff, and guess who? I think that's a very good job by the officials there, kind of
directing traffic.
Yeah, because I don't think there's anything malicious there. Because you have to look at it from Ruffin's standpoint. What if he gets to the sideline and decides to cut it upfield? How many times have we seen somebody like Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson do that? It looks like they're trotting out of bounds. the defense kind of lets up a little bit, and then they taut rope the sideline for another 10 or 15 yards.
Right. Or go for a touchdown.
Right. That's what. Listen, I'll just call it how it was. When I played, I was a dirty player. You did not want to be in the pile with me because I was grabbing your nose. I was twisting anything that I could. And that's what we didn't. Our games weren't filmed, so you could do that. A little screen out to the left and a huge hit at the 45-yard line. Garrett Blue lowered the boom, and we've got a shake. I believe a colonel over there shaking up. Man, what a huge hit. See this on your Grayson's 40 Goods instant replay. We missed it.
Let's do it without the stinger, and we'll probably be able to catch some over here. There we go.
Here we go. Watch this hit from Garrett Blue here. Looks like maybe a combination hit. 4th down for Bourbon County. And this feels like maybe the last gasp here. You give East Carter the ball inside your own territory, and that spells trouble. Rennie drops the throw, steps up in the pocket, throws down on the near sideline. The pass is caught. What a catch. Down at the Raider 19-yard line. That is Marquise Ferguson. I'll tell you what. Put that on the highlight film.
Yeah,
what a great catch by him.
There it is again.
So Bourbon County moves the chains. Rennie will be in the shotgun formation this time with trips out to his left, receiver to his right. Another screen pass right in the middle of the field, and it's caught. And this may be a Bourbon County touchdown, and it will be. But he paid the price right at the goal line. They're going to mark him out to 1. Ooh.
That's complete down to the 1-yard line.
Let's go back and watch that on the Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. See if he got in or not. Touchdown. I think that's a touchdown, Jeff. What do you think?
Well, the pylon's gone, so.
Either way, Bourbon County have it 1st and goal, and this quarterback sneak. East Carter didn't even put anybody over the center. Easy. Touchdown, Bourbon County.
On the keeper, result of the play, touchdown, Bourbon County.
You gotta have some type of goal line formation where you put 5 down linemen, kind of a bare front to prevent that. So now it's 27-12, and they're going to go for 2 for sure.
Spreading out the field.
Yeah. This is not going to be a pass that travels very far. Nice bat. Let me tell you something. Ruffin has played very well tonight. He bats that pass down at the line of scrimmage. And the score will stay at 27-12. East Carter over Bourbon County. 5:52 left here in quarter number 3. After you see this, we'll take a break and be back on Kool TV.
At Papa John's, get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Hand stretch, mouth watering, get that ooey gooey cheese. 8 extra large slices, hold it and fold it. It's an extra large, bigger is better, more for your money New York style pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Papa John's.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Back here in Grayson, Kentucky. 27-12 with 5:12 left to play here in the third quarter.
We're up high atop the Joker Lawn Care broadcast booth, and this is going to be an onside kick. Most likely 5:52 left here in the third quarter of a game that's really drugged, Jeff. It seems like this game has lasted a lot longer than normal.
Well, with your injuries and everything else that we've had.
They're going to kick this one deep. It's going to take a big Colonel bounce and be fielded by Beeson back at his own 16-yard line. He's going to split a couple defenders, break a tackle, and get it up to the 35-yard line. That's where East Carter will start this next drive. The workload for Beeson has really picked up over the past few weeks. And I don't think it's necessarily, yes, injuries have played a role, but the way he's played has also played a huge role.
Very true.
Man, we've heard a lot of sirens over towards Grayson. There's really something going on over there. Fire trucks and everything for at least the last half hour. Johnson's going to be in the shotgun formation with trips out to his right and Landon Yoke in the backfield. Handoff goes to Yoke. Heading to the outside, and he's going to get 8 or 9 yards on first down. And here comes a very late flag right in the middle of the field. So we'll see what they call here. I mean, this was way after the play. So this is going to be a dead ball foul. East Carter's backing up. We're going to hold. My goodness. He'd already been tackled by the time the flag hit the ground.
Against the Raiders.
I mean, look at that. They're walking back. Look at this. Look when the flag came out, and look where East Carter's. Landon Yoke's halfway back to the huddle when the flag came out. Good grief. Maybe you had to think about it.
It's like that. Well, maybe with the temperature, it's sticking in the pocket just a little bit more.
Oh, goodness. That was 5 seconds after the tackle had been made, and then you're going to throw the hold. Okay. It's 1st and 20 for East Carter. That's their own 25-yard line. Handoff goes to Yoke. Yoke is loose in the secondary, and they may not get him. Into Colonel territory. 30, 20, 10, 5. Say goodbye. It's a touchdown, East Carter, and there's no flags.
See that here on the Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay.
Brought to you by First Line Home Care.
Of course, that touchdown is brought to you by Malone Family Funeral Home in downtown Grayson. As we continue to get more final scores in from across the state, the extra point is up, and it's good. 34-12, East Carter lead. We'll take a break. Be back on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pop & Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Back out here on Kool TV, 34-12. East Carter leads over Bourbon County. And we're still in the third quarter, 5 minutes and 6 seconds. And you got a combination of a couple of significant injuries and an extended halftime. And Jeff, I tell you what, like I said, the East Carter might as well put a futon out here for me. And I'm not a tough man to please. A couple of Mountain Dews, a futon, and maybe a space heater and my dog, and I'd be all right with that.
There you go.
I should say my dogs. How about that? I've got several dogs. Fielded by a nutback. The kick did not go very far. And I'll tell you what, he's got good speed and good job by the coverage there on the kickoff team. Now the tackle is going to be made by number 60, Hunter Stickler.
Kick return to the
Just a freshman, 6'3", 205. That's a big freshman. Talk about that freshman class East Carter's got. It's a good one. 42-21 now. Mason leads. 11 seconds to go in the third. Shout out to Coach Marshall, who's in attendance. Shoot me text. Dropping the throw is Rennie. Really good throw and catch there. Spinning. And this ball is going to go all the way out to midfield.
Pass complete out to midfield. First down, Bourbon County.
Yeah, if you haven't done so already, give us a like out there on the video and give us a subscribe so you never miss a moment here of Kool TV Sports Network.
I'll tell you what, Marquise Ferguson for Bourbon County, he has played a very good game. And you kind of wonder why he hasn't gotten the ball more, because that spectacular catch down here on the near sideline, just a little dig route there, and he's made it look easy, Jeff. Really good player there. Snap kind of rolls back to the quarterback, and he's in big trouble. Rolls off to his right. Good job by Beeson containing, and it's going to be a big loss. It won't go down as a sack, technically, but it'll go as a rushing attempt that lost 7 yards is what it'll go as. They'll take the ball back to the Bourbon County 43. And we have some of the best listeners here at East Carter. And Jeff really underestimated the power of these people. He mentioned that he was hungry on the air, and we had a very generous viewer call somebody in the press box who brought Jeff food.
Brought us food.
Brought us food, yeah. I cannot wait to tell James Collier and a couple of that story. That is hilarious. But it's also very thoughtful, and we really appreciate that. Was the pass caught over on the far sideline? Oh, it was caught, but was it inbounds?
No, they're spotting the ball back again.
That's Ferguson again.
Third down.
Go down as incomplete pass, but he caught the ball. Maybe just didn't get a foot down in time, but it'll be 3rd and 16 here for Bourbon County. Maybe 17.
They got 17 on the scoreboard. I'll go with that.
You can't trust that guy that runs the scoreboard down there. You just can't. Obviously, I kid because I care. Twin wideouts both sides to Rennie this time. I'm going to have to throw the ball downfield. Steps up in the pocket. He's under pressure. He's in trouble, and he's sacked. Back at the Bourbon County 35-yard line.
Front down at the 35-yard line.
A combination of a few Raiders. It looked like that Cooper and Ruffin and I believe number 59, Braden Flatt in there also. All get credit for that sack. So everybody on the defensive line got credit for that sack.
It's one of those team sacks.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like number 80, Hunter Smith, is checked in. And I believe number 60, Hunter Stickler, is checked in also. Starting to see those younger Raiders get some significant playing time. Rennie drops the throw. He's going to throw here down the near sideline, and the pass is going to fall down incomplete. There was a lot of contact, but it was well underthrown and a good no call, and that'll be
turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
That'd be a Guardian Roofing defensive stop there by the Raiders.
And you got a feeling here, Jeff, East Carter punches this one in, this game's over. If Bourbon County was going to make a run, it required a touchdown and a 2-point conversion there. You cut the lead to 14, and then you're kind of putting your foot in the door and keeping your chances alive. East Carter has scored on 3 straight possessions, trying to make it 4 here, and the 4th may be the nail in the coffin for Bourbon County. But shout out to Bourbon County. Man, showed up, only brought 21 kids, and they've played pretty well, Jeff. And shout out to East Carter. Injuries have plagued East Carter, especially here late in the season. And you've had younger and inexperienced Raiders step in and just do a great job. Handoff goes to Yoke straight up the middle. And he stood up right at the 34-yard line. And I can't express, and a lot of people don't understand this, the speed and strength difference from the junior varsity level to the freshman level to the varsity level, it's just not even comparable. It's just not.
Well, that was one thing that we were talking about kind of off air last night about, sometimes, you may have some real good middle school teams, and then once they get to high school,
right,
they don't perform quite as well. But that's because these guys, mature at different time periods. You may be a 5'7", 120-pound guy, and then all of a sudden end up being like 6'5" and 320.
And some schools across the state have, kids that turn 19 midway through August. And you don't think that there's a difference in maturity and strength from 18 to 19, you're very mistaken. If I could have came back for another year, first off, that would have been very bad because it just would have been. I wasn't bad or anything. It was just I would have just dominated. There was nobody in the area that played a year after I graduated. And if we would have brought back, just imagine if East Carter, for instance here, the year they lost to Belfry here on this field, held everybody back that year. And they brought them all back. Well, Jeff, you might be talking about a state championship team.
Very possible.
Handoff goes to Yoke, hurdles, and is met right at the first down marker. That was, I'll tell you what, that team, and I've only been out here for, I think this is my 5th season out here. 4th or 5th, I can't remember. I've lost track of time. I've been out here so long. But
that's probably going to take us
yeah,
down
that's going to be it. But I still think that last year's team had something to say about the best team that I've seen East Carter have. And that goes all the way back to like 2004, because I've been, been keeping up with it pretty fair. Clock will expire in quarter number 3. 34-12. East Carter leads. They'll have the ball, but it'll be a 4th and 2 when we come back here on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pop and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
At Papa John's, get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Hand stretch, mouth watering, get that ooey gooey cheese. 8 extra large slices, hold it and fold it. It's an extra large, bigger is better, more for your money, New York style pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Papa John's.
Back out here on Kool TV, we flip into the field. It's 4th and a very long 2 for East Carter. Johnson will be in the shotgun formation with Yoke in the backfield. Beeson lined up in that kind of a flex tight end look. Twin wideouts to Johnson's right. See what they do here. They might try to draw them off sides. I wouldn't try to draw them off sides. And we're going to get timeout. Coach Tim Champlin said he's seen enough. He'll call timeout.
Have a timeout.
We'll keep it right here. We do have a final. Grayson won 70-7. Belfry leads 49-14 in the third quarter. I tell you what, when you're not moving, you get colder. The coldest I've ever been, and this is going to sound crazy, it was not here on top of this press box with Belfry, Jeff. It was at the Grayson Sports Park, and we were calling a KCU softball game in about the first week of March. And it was about 45 degrees that day, but the wind gusts were between 40 and 50 miles an hour, and I am telling you that it cut through me for 2.5 hours. And I listen, I shook for 4 hours after I got home.
Hypothermia
oh,
setting
man.
in.
Listen, ask Travis Otworth about that. Fourth down, handoff goes to Yoke, and I don't think he made it, Jeff. Current spot doesn't look favorable for East Carter. Well, we'll have to. I can't really tell because the way the grass looks, it's really close.
I think we're going to get a measurement here.
I think that's the correct spot. It's going to be razor thin here. And I hate it because when I leave here, I have to get gas too.
There you go.
That's irresponsible for me. I needed to get gas before. There's nothing worse than getting gas when you're on your way to work in the morning or on your way home from doing something and you're already cold. This will be very close. I don't think he made it. Maybe he did. It's going to be real close. And first down.
First down, East Carter.
Not even the nose of a football. Maybe an inch.
And that is a Papa John's first down.
Yeah, tonight's game is brought to you in part by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, see Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. And by Pure Point Auto in Greenup. From complete engine swaps to brakes and rotors to anything, essentially, related to a car, take your car to Pure Point Auto in Greenup. Johnson sets the throw. It's a post round, and it is caught. Touchdown, East Carter. What a catch by number 28, Preston Wall.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Man, you had East Carter and a 4th and 2. You let him convert for the first down. They take a shot down the middle of the field. They had the look they wanted, a cover 2 look there from Bourbon County. A post round is going to give East Carter its 40th point of the contest. 40-12 now with 11:38 left here. Now you're getting close to that running clock, Jeff.
And I'm sure they want to get that and get out of here tonight.
And we're going to get whistles and a false start on East Carter. So this will go down as another playoff win for Coach Tim Champlin and his tenure out here at East Carter. And I think that Coach Tim Champlin has gotten to the point where he sets his own expectations. Does that make sense? Like, there's expectations here because of the success that he's had. As the extra point is up and it is good, we'll keep it right here.
11:38 remaining.
And what I mean by that is, before Coach Tim Champlin got here, you look back in like the early 2010s, back in 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014. Man, there were seasons East Carter didn't win a game. I mean, they were really in trouble. And since Coach Tim Champlin took this program over, each year they've gotten a little better, a little better. Now, there's been hiccups, there's been road bumps, and there's been, speed bumps. But now when you talk to people around Grayson, people around the program, there's expectations. And I think that in part it's because of the success that Coach Tim Champlin's had.
And what may have been some, like I said, some expectations from the community and everything.
Absolutely.
It's like, hey, if you make it to the playoffs, we're good. And
now they got to win a couple of games in the playoffs. So
yeah,
at some point, Coach Tim Champlin's his own worst enemy.
He's going to get there and it's like, we need to go to Kroger Field, and then it's going to be like, we need to keep.
There's people that mumbles that the last couple of years. The last 2 or 3 years, I've heard people mumble that, and truthfully, if they hadn't played against Mr. Football and the super senior Isaac Dixon down here on this field, they probably do.
Very true.
One play changed that whole game is when East Carter got stopped short on a 4th and goal, and once they did that, the game was over. The ball is loose over on the far sideline. It's picked up by a returner who's just going to pick up and get what he can. Flag comes in way behind the play.
It returned out to the 25-yard line. There's the flag on the board.
They kind of exchanged punches. East Carter scored first that game, and I believe it was 14 all, or it was 21-14. East Carter could not stop them. And East Carter drove the entire field, got it down here to the 1-yard line, and got stopped 2 straight plays on 4th and goal. And it just seemed like after that play, Belfry grabbed him by the throat and the game was over.
Right.
That's just what it felt like. And I was right here, standing in this exact spot, me and my space heater. I was streaming on a iPhone at the time, and I was able to install a program. It was jailbroken. Install a program to run commercials and different things. It worked out really good. I think my total number was something like 23,000 people watched the game.
Well, that shows how much this community and everything else really care about their team.
Oh, that was a special year. Beat Ashland and Russell on this field. First and 10, Bourbon County. Snap is low, dropping to throw is Rennie. He's in trouble, and this ball is loose. It's picked up. They're going to get an incomplete pass.
Ball's incomplete. Brings up second down.
I think that's the right call. They could have called grounding there, but it's tough to call grounding when he's hit. I think that was the right call. Coach Tim Champlin ain't happy. He wanted the grounding. I think he was trying to throw the ball to a receiver. I don't think he was trying to just get it out of his hand so he didn't get hit.
Right.
Rennie's in the shotgun formation. Man goes in motion, swing pass out to the left, and he's in trouble. Splits a couple defenders, gets out to the 10, and it'll bring him 3rd and long. One more East Carter scorer, and that'll put you at that running clock. Yeah. 2-point conversion. See, a lot of people always told me that the running clock was 36, but we've been at games this year where it's been 35 and they've let it run.
Well, that may be one of those situations that the coaches
Well,
confer real
listen,
quick.
if you're down 35 points in the second half, you ain't coming back to win. I think that's a good thing that they run the clock. Putting it at 36 is ridiculous. I've never heard of a team coming back in the second half down 36 points. Have you, Jeff?
Never.
Maybe at the college or the NFL. This is a really good throw down the far sideline. Good coverage over there, and it's batted down incomplete.
Ball's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
4th down now, and they're going to punt this football. If I'm East Carter, I'm sitting in the house. Tim Champlin won't do that. He might. We'll see.
Try to get the team out of here. No more injuries. I mean, that's one of the things that they're going to be looking
You're
at.
rushing to get this next score on the board. East Carter has a guy back in punt return. He's standing at the Bourbon County 45-yard line. That is number 22, Garrett Blue. Safe. They're not sending anybody. The quarterback is also the punter here for Bourbon County. It's a good snap. Punt is away, and it's almost blocked by Cooper. He wasn't messing around. It's not a very good punt. He'll just go across the 35 to the 36. So East Carter's 36 yards away from putting a running clock on the board. Slow start, Jeff. We were tied at 6, and then we were tied at 12, and then since then East Carter's kind of just – and you can't say the depth has taken over because I don't think either team really has a whole lot of depth at this point.
No. Well, we talked about earlier, Bourbon County only came in with 21, traveling with 21 team members.
Yeah, and East Carter's having to put kids out there that, and this is no knock on them, but they don't have the varsity level experience. And it's not that they are incapable of doing that. It's just you don't want to put them in a situation that could potentially get them hurt.
Right.
Johnson's in the gun. Fakes the handoff, and East Carter's going for it long. Throwing over on the far sideline, and it's caught by Blue. There was 2 receivers over there. I believe it was Preston Wall and Blue. I'm not sure who the pass was supposed to go to. Either way, it's caught, and it'll be a gain of about 20 yards inside the Bourbon County 20.
That's going to be a Papa John's first down there.
And it's a Brent Roark red zone trip here for East Carter. For all your insurance needs, see Brent Roark. But you can tell that we have been blessed here tonight as there is food stains on my roster. Man, that thing's ice cold. I like the paper Tim Champlin gives us. I don't know why. It's like Letterman's paper. It's really nice.
Kind of a card stuff.
What's going on here? We're going to get flags. They didn't blow it dead. Beeson has it. He's about to score, but what an odd play. Half of East Carter's line didn't even move. There's 2 flags on the field.
Low block on there by the Raiders.
That was the craziest looking play I ever seen. East Carter had 4 or 5 guys over on the far left side. I wonder what that was. Was that planned or what was that? We'll have to go back and watch that. I used to play for the Westwood Boys Club back in, I guess you would call it JFL. And our biggest rival, considering we were like a Fairview-related program, was Raceland. And one of Raceland's best plays, because they couldn't run their pass against us, one of Raceland's best plays is where they had the whole team just stand up, but they'd snap the ball. And nobody would move. And then the quarterback would take off running like it was a busted play. They scored twice on that one time. Nobody moved. They just stand straight up. You're just like, what are you supposed to do here? Fakes the handoff, slant across the middle, and it's caught by Blue. 10-5, touchdown, East Carter.
Touchdown, number 22, Red Blue. Coach 100.
Score goes 47-12 now.
As we see that again here on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay.
I'll tell you what. We're getting the fireworks in tonight. Because we ain't going to use them. With West Carter losing tonight, it is now mathematically impossible for East Carter to play another home game this season. So extra point is up, and it is through. 48-12.
Point is good.
So next snap will be 47-12. So next snap should be a running clock. We'll keep it right here. I think we've ran enough commercials tonight to kill everybody.
There's 48 now.
Yeah, I thought it was 48. So that would make it a 36-point game. So after this kickoff, the clock will not stop. And I think that is a very good thing. And then people are starting to file out. I mean, there's not a whole lot of people left, and there's more people in the end zone than there is below us.
That's your diehard fans right there.
Well, you know that Frank Rice is going to be here. Frank Rice hadn't missed an East Carter game in probably since East Carter started playing football. I really don't know. It's a crazy statistic. And I know his son Travis is here too because I saw Travis. They don't make people like Frank Rice. Super great guy. I've been fortunate enough to know Frank and Travis for a little while now, and I have nothing but very high and good things to say about both of them.
As clock has started.
Yes. And I'm not disappointed about it. I'm freezing. I'm grossly underdressed. But when you show up here at 4:30, 5 o'clock, it's still in the 60s, and you're moving around. You're really active. The sun's still out, and you don't want to wear the big heavy jackets and stuff like that because you're like, I'm a sweat. And then here you get about 10 o'clock at night, and the temperature dips about 45, 44 degrees, and you're like, holy moly, this will not happen again.
It says it's 47, but
well, it's when we're not used to it.
Right.
We haven't been in cooler temperatures yet this year. This will not happen again. We'll have a Cool Hit space heater from now on.
I'm still pushing for the Cool Hits satellite truck.
Yeah. It all starts with the space heater, and I'm wearing some mitts next week, and I'm not messing around. First and 10, Bourbon County. 8 minutes, 10 seconds. Clock is rolling. Handoff goes straight up the middle, lowering his head. Gain of about 6 or 7.
Carry out to the 35-yard line. Brings up second down.
This is that time of the game, especially where you see who's hasn't played just yet, and they got the nice bright uniforms.
Yeah, the clean numbers.
Yep.
We had some pretty heavy rain a couple of days ago, and I believe we got more rain moving in tomorrow evening, tomorrow day. So clock continues to run. We're tiptoeing to that 7-minute mark. A lot of those younger and inexperienced Raiders out there getting some solid varsity minutes here in the playoffs. Quentin Johnson, big piece of the basketball team too, so he's not going to get much of a break. East Carter keeps winning. He's going to turn right around and, I believe, and we're going to get flags. East Carter, it might get whistled for offsides here.
Yep. So I'll give them first and 10 as it was 3rd and 1.
I believe Johnson is the only, I could be wrong, the only varsity basketball player that plays football. Be nice to get Cooper out to play some football. My goodness. I mean, basketball. Are you kidding me? You just put him in the middle of the paint and say nobody scores. Nice run there for Bourbon County as we hit the 6-minute mark.
On the 46-yard line, first down. Connors.
Kind of just observing, you really, Jeff, if you're a fan of football and high school football especially, you feel for those Bourbon County Colonels. They came out here and they played, for the most part, pretty hard and pretty well, and they just came up short here, and nothing to hang your heads about. They didn't give up the whole night, and it's the good, bad, and the ugly, Jeff. It's the ugly side of the playoffs, unfortunately. This will be Bourbon County's last football game, a season that really probably didn't go the way they wanted to, but at times tonight they looked pretty good.
Yeah, definitely got some bright future ahead of them.
They do, and it's just, and all these kids out on the field, they're there during the summer for 2-a-days, and they're the practices and just brutal heat, and you put a lot of work into it, and to have your season end, and this may be a Bourbon County touchdown. No, he's raining down from behind. Good tackle there by number 8. Well, do we have 2 number 8s? No, we're going to get, I believe we do. Nope. I thought we saw a flag, but no, we don't. That's Nathan Williams on the tackle.
First and goal, Bourbon County.
For some reason, I don't know why this is, but East Carter's jerseys, sometimes 10 looks like 16, and I just don't know. It's like where it folds right at the shoulder pad, so you really can't tell what the number is sometimes.
Oh, especially where, of course, yeah, you get this.
It's not like that with their away jerseys, though. Oh, boy. Big time tackle there.
Runner guard down in the backfield for a loss on the play. Second down.
Hunter Stickler. Number 60, Jeff. A freshman. Oh, boy.
Had his Rudy moment there.
Well, no, he's going to get some
Yeah,
play.
oh, absolutely.
Listen, he might start next year. With you look at East Carter's depth chart, Quentin Johnson Sr., Garrett Blue Sr., Preston Wall Sr., Wyland Ruffin Sr., Hunter Keys Sr., Christian Maddox Sr., and Alan Cooper Sr. Somebody's going to have to step in and fill those roles. This is going to be stopped just inside the 5. Bourbon County trying to add a late touchdown here as we are at the 3-minute mark as the parking lot begins to file out.
Of course, we'll mention that no matter what happens, even if we go underneath the 36 points, clock continues to run.
Right, it does. And I think that's, obviously.
As it should be.
It should. Listen, if you ever go down 36 points or 35 points, you probably don't deserve to win anyways. I don't care if it's in the first 5 minutes. Touchdown, Bourbon County. They did stop the clock. I'm not sure why they stopped the clock. Now they're telling them to run it. A rough night for our clock operator below us. I might have to have him give him a pep talk after the game and tell him that, I know it's been a rough patch, but we might have to bring in a reliever if he has another performance like this.
Well, you got to put it this way: he's not going to have another game this season.
Well, you got to put it this way: it's not like he's paid to do it.
True. And sometimes
Jim Sheldon down there doing that.
I think it might be.
Yeah, he's a great guy, and he knows that I mess with him. The kick is up, and it is good.
Yep.
Keep it right here. The clock continues to run. Well, it should run. Keep it running, boys. It's going to stop at 150. So for the most part, Jeff, you look at scores from across the Commonwealth and no real big surprises. As I pull up my playoff app here, Ashland a 47-7 win over Harrison County. Covington Catholic 42-14 over Boyd. Johnson Central cruised. Last time we got the score, Mason County had a couple of touchdown lead over Greenup. Campbellsville wins 52-8. Nicholas County, they lost 42. I can't believe they lost like that. Cal and Central and the other western side of 3A cruised to 50-point victories, and Boyle County, Corbin, Letcher County Central, North Oldham, Paducah, Tillman, all winners tonight. I can't believe Nicholas County went and did that. I believe me and James both picked Nicholas County. It's bad luck. They lost 42-0. Something ain't right there. We're missing something. No. Nicholas County beat Fleming County, so they're not terrible. The team they played is not like a powerhouse or anything. Something's not right there. They must have had some injuries or something. Something happened. Yeah, because if you look at Nicholas County's schedule, 5 and 6. Beat Bath County last week.
Yeah.
By multiple scores. Did get killed by Raceland and Paris. Beat Fairview, lost to Sayre. Beat Pendleton County 70-19.
You lost tonight against
beat Lewis County,
Russell.
Beat Fleming County. Lost to Bracken, Bracken's very underrated. And we're going to get whistles, and we're going to call timeout Bourbon County. Why are they calling timeout? 44 seconds left.
Because just one kneel down here will finish things off. Or maybe they were setting up for victory formation, and
I don't know. Goodness. I'll tell you one thing I wouldn't do ever. If I was down 48-19, is call timeout with 44 seconds left in the game. That is something I would never do.
On a running clock.
On a running clock. Sorry, I'm just not. What were they worried they had too many guys on the field? So what? The referees probably wouldn't even call it. Unless they're trying to put in some of the younger players. I could understand that. That's the only reason. But you got to think they only brought 21 kids, so.
If they haven't played, they're not going to.
And I don't think they're going to make East Carter run another play. This should finish her off.
Yeah, they just handed the ball there to number 67.
So East Carter will win a home playoff game once again under Coach Tim Champlin. And will next week take the trip down 64 for about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes to Lexington Catholic and take on
Final, ladies and gentlemen, East Carter 48, Bourbon County 19.
a
Fans will have everyone
powerhouse down in Lexington. But it's one of those deals you're going to have an opportunity to, you're going to go into that game heavy dogs,
Right.
but it's an opportunity for East Carter in the playoffs for the first time in a couple of years to play loose. You know, I think last year when they played against Lloyd Memorial, they were favorites to win that game. Even when they went down to Bell County, I think that they had some pressure against them a little bit to try to match the teams prior to them that went all the way to the semi-state games. So we're going to take a few breaks here and trying to catch up with Coach Tim Champlin here in a little bit. And when we come back, we'll look at final scores from around the Commonwealth here on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beautyrest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenham, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Back out here on Kool TV, a final of 48-19. East Corner has defeated Bourbon County to advance to the second round of the Kentucky 3A State Playoff Championships. And, Jeff, it was a game that looked like it was going to be a competitive matchup there early on until you got midway to the second quarter. East Carter was able to... Yeah, go ahead. East Carter was able to grab a couple of scores there before the half, took a 20-6 lead to the half, and it was just all East Carter in quarter number 3, and got that running clock early in the fourth quarter and never really looked back. And East Carter kind of dealing with the injury bug quite a bit this year. Got a lot of new names and new faces out on the field, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And, looking in toward next week and everything else, that's something that, they're going to be taking a look at and trying to figure out, how to keep healthy and everything else as we go through, hopefully getting ready to hopefully play another week.
Well, here's the thing. Let's just call it what it is. I'm familiar with the selection in the Catholic program. I've never called a game down there, but I've been paying close attention to them for the last 2 or 3 weeks, knowing that we will probably go there. And you look at their schedule, and I'll pull it up here, actually. Let's see here. Lexington Catholic, 5-6 on the year. Opened up the season with a loss to Fort Thomas Highlands, 17-7. They lost to Corbin, Madison Central, and Boyle County. Beat this Bourbon County team 62-7. Beat Lloyd Memorial 23-14, and 57-0 over Pendleton County. Won last week over Scott County, 36-29, and beat West Carter tonight, a final of 53-7. So, for East Carter to win next week, there'll be heavy dogs going in. It's not because they don't have the players. The injuries have really just killed East Carter. I mean, you talk about go all the way back to passing league, losing the McGuffin kid, and losing your starting middle linebacker, losing basically not, losing, we don't know the status of Hall. We don't know if, I'd say Fowl will probably still be in the club next week too.
Yep.
So, significant injuries. We had a couple of linemen get banged up tonight. So, it's just one of those things where you go down there and you just play what you got and put it all on the line and let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah, you just got to play with heart and everything else, and just like I said, hope for the best on there. You see, team down there getting some
I believe
photos.
that's the senior class, yeah. the last home game for them, and I've got to cover their entire career. So this is the first football class to go through that I believe that I've covered their entire career. See, my first year out here was 20 or 21. I can't remember. It's been so long ago. Obviously not that long ago, but it's been nobody.
Many games.
Oh, boys, listen. You want to put between, football, basketball, baseball, softball, volleyball, and I'm sure I'm leaving something out. Soccer, yes, boys and girls. I'm closing in on at least 1,000 trips here. Have to be. What do you think? Close to it anyways.
Probably so.
Yeah, you too. Because you're here most of the time I'm here. So, of course, we will talk to Coach Tim Champlin as he's, I believe, below us talking to Go Radio now. So we'll take a couple of breaks. When we come back, we'll talk to Coach Tim Champlin here on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
I got kicked off campus, but they let me back on because my dad knew the dean.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that meaty, treaty, zesty, bestie, garlic, saucy. Give me that dippy, doughy, melty topping, pepperoncini popping. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John's. Give me that foldy, pepperoni, tantalizing. Give me that choco chicky, sticky, sweetie, hypnotizing. Give me that dippy, drippy, drummy, ripping, Papa wanging. Give me that cheesy, saucy, tossy, Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some. Now I'm talking about, yeah.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Back out here on Kool TV now, joined by Coach Tim Champlin. And Coach, you got off to a little slower start, as expected. You had a lot of pieces that were in unfamiliar places. And talk about how your team responded coming out of the half.
Yeah, listen, that's one thing we talked about at halftime. Felt like third quarter has really kicked their tail all season long. And really the last 2 weeks, really, I think it cost us, both games in the third quarter the last 2 weeks. And so, challenged our kids, challenged our coaches, challenged myself, to come out and be crisp, and be, and get after it from the get-go. And so I felt like we did that. I felt like they responded well to that challenge, and we executed well and got going pretty quickly. Made a few adjustments there at halftime that they were doing some stuff that was kind of giving us some trouble and some different looks, and so we had to make a few adjustments there up front. But I felt like once we got that going, we were really, really good.
You had a couple of serious injuries down the field tonight. What's the status on?
Yeah, I think the one's going to be okay. Last I heard, they were still doing tests and stuff, but he had been up, moving around, so that's good.
That's very good.
And he was good when he left, but they, anytime you have neck pain or head pain, that it's just an automatic precautionary thing to go. So I think he's going to be okay. We'll check on him and find out more, and then the other one goes Monday morning, and finds out. We'll find out what's going on there. So see where he's at. But listen, man, it's just part of it.
That's what I said on the broadcast.
I don't understand it. I told our guys earlier in the year. I don't know why we've had so many injuries, but I know that we're just going to keep playing and keep plugging away and keep battling and next guy mentality. And I will say this. Our next guys have stepped in and played really hard for us, and that's all you can ask.
Absolutely. Now you got to shift gears really quickly because you got to make the trip down to Lexington next week.
We do, but let's. Our quarterback threw 5 touchdowns tonight. I thought that was key.
Listen to this. He's taking this moment in because he knows what waits on him next week.
I thought Waylon Ruffin played extremely well.
We mentioned that on our broadcast. It's a Ruffin last 24 hours. You talk about how his little brother played in the EKC championship game last night. And the way that and I'm going to say this. I know he got a touchdown catch.
Yeah.
His best play, well, in my opinion, and people will disagree, is when he batted this pass down over here on the left side of the field.
Listen, he had 2 sacks. He had 2 touchdown catches. He had a batted down pass. Played extremely well tonight. Played really hard. Has really stepped up and been a leader on our football team in the last several weeks. So been really proud of him and how well he played. And like I said, we got a tough opponent next. And I told our team after the break there, every step you take up from here on out, the opponent just gets tougher. And so, we're here. We won tonight, and now we go and we got to prepare for them. We're going 24 hours. We're going to enjoy this one. Tomorrow, us coaches will get to work on Lexington Catholic. Sunday, we'll meet and come up with the best game plan we can. And then Monday, we'll put it into our kids, and we'll practice it all week, and we'll go down and we're going to give it everything we got and put it on the line. So see what happens. These seniors have there's been 9 home playoff games in the history of East Carter High School, and these seniors have been a part of 6 of them.
Yeah.
And they're 5-1. Yeah. That's a pretty incredible record.
And it took Mr. Football to give them the 1.
It did. It was the semi-state championship game is the only loss they had to Belfry, and they end up going down there and winning it that year. So really proud of these guys and how they've competed here and how they've played and I think they've done justice to East Carter football and done a great job. Now it's time to take it on the road and get after it.
Coach Tim Champlin of the East Carter Raiders. Coach, we appreciate you joining us.
Hey, appreciate you guys and everything you all do, and as always, go Raiders.
This has been a presentation of Kool TV.
Thank you for watching another East Carter Raiders football broadcast live on Kool TV. This broadcast of East Carter Raiders football has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Hit Sports Network and Kool TV.